I love that.
Hello,
I
everybody.
love you.
Welcome back to our RPG show. Yes, we are back. It is part 2 of our two-part season premiere. Yes. I'm gonna try to make sure this doesn't. Well, like they said about the Oscars last night, going less than 3 hours. That thing went 3 hours and 35 minutes. So, we'll see how this runtime goes. Anyway, enough about last night. My name is Eric Mitchell. I am your host, your GM, your galactic emperor, and this is our RPG show where we hang out and roll some dice and make each other laugh. And we're possibly stealing the Galactic Star Cruiser tonight because, let's face it, we can't go.
When you put it that way, it's a little depressing, Like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
right.
guys. I'm
I don't
sorry.
find it depressing. I love sticking it to the man. Let's steal this Star Cruiser.
Yeah. Well, you know what? If
Disney,
we
you can't
successful-
stop it. One,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6 passes. That's 7
Yeah,
passes. That's
yeah.
all we need.
That's all
And
we
we'll
need.
stop stealing it. Like,
Yep.
it's simple as that.
Yeah, so we're holding the Star Cruiser ransom in order to get passes to go on the Star Cruiser.
Yes.
Okay,
That's our
perfect.
plan.
This is awesome. As you can see, I am joined by my friends, my fam, I like to call them. We are missing one tonight, Ellie. We hope that you feel better. We love you. We know that you're not feeling well, so we just hope that you feel better. And may the force be with you. And we're sending you all the love and all the energy. Get well soon because we are here for you. So, I'm going to introduce the rest of our people. They're going to introduce their characters. We're going to go over the rules one more time, and then we're going to get right into this. Joining us, we have Ms. Kaylin Kelly. We have
Hello.
Hello. We have Joey McDermott.
What is up, chat?
We have Katrina Dennis.
Hey, let's party.
Yeah, let's do it. And then we have John Byram.
What's up, Outer Rim? How we doing tonight?
And then we have the remix himself. It's Greg.
Yo, what's good?
What is up? I'm glad that you were able to tear yourself from Tiny Tina's Wonderlands to hang out with us this evening.
Of course. I mean, I'm again small family issue, but everyone's good. Everyone's good. So yeah.
I was joking about the Tiny Tina thing.
Dude, that's why I streamed early. I made
I
sure
know.
not to miss this one. I was like, I'm so not gonna miss the second half of this awesome campaign.
Hey Amber, how's it going? Yes, and then Joey, I know you're probably through like your 5th watch through of the first episode of Halo.
Not quite that many. It did do better than I expected, but there's still a lot left to be desired on that show.
Okay. Katrina, I'm loving the ears. Yes. John, I got nothing for you, bud.
It's typical.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fine.
just
Don't worry
we
about
don't
it.
we don't talk about Bruno.
We do not talk about Bruno.
Yep.
Tired of it.
Yeah, we're tired of hearing about this guy. It's wrong. Palperoni intensifies.
Oh my god.
Chat is already getting started tonight. So yes, Greg, you are.
I was just messing.
So let's get things started. We're going to have our players introduce their characters, and then we are going to dive into what the rules of our game are. So we're going to start with Kaylin, then we're going to go with Joey, then Katrina, then John, then Greg. So Kaylin, take it away.
Hello. I'm Kaylin Kelly. I play Carda Gain, also known in this two-part series as Karen B. Hard Cheese. The rootinest, tootinest, Karenist member of this group, trying to get every single galactic credit's worth out of her journey, and unafraid to talk to any and every manager to get it done.
Yes, that is true.
My personal favorite character. So
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
hands
Thank
down.
you.
Totally.
Thank you so much.
Totally.
For the
Hard
people. For
cheese,
the people.
Hard cheese, Karen Bear.
In the flesh.
All right. Joey, hit us with your character, bud.
Absolutely. It's tough to follow Karen, but I am playing Zilzud. He's a male Duro. Deadly accurate with pistols as well as long range rifles. A very good pilot as well. Kind of keeps to himself, but he's starting to warm up to this group a little bit, but still very cautious overall.
All right. Katrina, go ahead.
Hello, I am playing Solis Duress, a Zabrak renegade who likes winning races, making money, and getting as far away from their family as possible. Solis has gotten into some interesting things so far, and they're gonna try and get into more interesting things, and maybe not get into other interesting things. Who knows? Only the knows knows.
The night is young. That's
The
all
night
I'm
is
gonna
young.
say.
It's
Oh.
night one on the Star Cruiser. Who knows what'll happen?
It is still night one on the Star Cruiser.
It's a
We
very
didn't
long
make it all
night.
the way through the itinerary
Unbelievable.
yet. Not at all.
Well, remember, you have a week to steal this thing. So, All right, John, go ahead.
Great.
What's up? I play a character named Kaidak, a Sith pureblood from the planet Korriban. Long story short, was kidnapped by the Jedi, trained as a Jedi, found out the Jedi are bad, left the Jedi Order, now living on his own, trying to find his own way in the galaxy. In this two-part series, I am also known as the Rancor King. Season 3 now streaming on the HoloFlix. And first off, Eric, did you realize that Lulu TV has a spin-off series on me right now called Kai and Farrell? I don't like this.
Oh,
I don't like this at all.
I've been-
That Farrell Caskins is coming at me once again, trying to make me look like the bad guy. She fed her husband to a Rancor, damn it.
I do declare that I believe that you are innocent, sir.
Just saying. So there's going to be a lot more of the Rancor King coming up.
Yes, there will be a lot more of the Rancor King. And it's my favorite droid besides BD1. Greg, go ahead. Tell us.
What's up, everyone? What's up, everyone? I play RBD 510. Currently in this two-part series, I am currently the translator droid undercover for good old Kaidak. I'm sorry, the
Rancor King.
Rancor King.
Thank you.
Sorry, sir. Turned also performance droid. Now being a panic because I'm currently looking for a partner for this decoy play or performance. So here we go. But I'm an occasional hacker, gunslinger, and of course a Sabak car dealer. So yes.
Well, who knows? Maybe Stevie P will join
Oh
you
my
for your act later on the Star Cruiser. So those are our players. We are going to I'm going to talk about the rules of our game real quick. Also, remember, you guys got 3 more fate points to have. So the way this goes, we are running a 2d6 narrative-based system. So our players are going to roll 2 6-sided die when it comes to their actions, making decisions, whatever. If I tell them to roll, they have to roll. That's how we do it. Oh my God, Tina's here. The night can now begin. So this is a narrative-based system. If our players roll a 1 through a 4, that counts as a failure. If our players roll a 5 through an 8, that's a success, but something happens right then or down the line. A 9 through a 12 will count as a success, with 12 counting as a critical success. Our players also have fate points. They can spend these points to either re-roll or get an advantage in a roll, or try to get out of a situation. Also, our players, as they're spending fate points, will earn fate points. Say they make me laugh, do something fun in battle, what have you. They get the fate points. I can award them fate points. If a player uses all of their fate points in one session, don't worry, they get 3 new fate points at the start of the next session. So you will always have access to fate points. Me as a GM, if I want a player to reroll, they can do that too. I can spend a GM fate point to have them do that. So those are the rules of our game. It's narrative based. We're telling a story. Our players are going to try to drive the story. I have a basic outline of what's going to happen with specific plot points, and it's up to our players to drive how they get there. So with our last, I'm going to do a previously, and then we're going to get into this. So, in our last adventure, which was part 1 of this 2-part season premiere, our players were tasked with the job of stealing the Halcyon, in which they have 7 days to do it. Now, the Halcyon is the Galactic Star Cruiser. It's the hotel down at Disney World that costs an arm and a leg or 5 kidneys, depending on, you know, depending on what you're willing to pay. And so our players have 7 days to steal the Star Cruiser. Now, our players got into position by going undercover, and Stevie Palps, our NPC character, is with them. They are all undercover in the Star Cruiser, and they were just at dinner in the Crown of Corellia ballroom. Now, so what happened with the Crown of Corellia, or what happened before that, is our players got into some shenanigans and or goings on where they met the captain, the first officer, and the cruise director, a Partian Nemoidian, or no, a Partian Rhodian, named Thad, who may or may not be being seduced by one of our players. Who knows? We'll find out soon. At the end of our last session, Thad ended up causing a rave in the Crown of Corellia dining room. Also, our players found out that there are not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 different opposing forces on the Star Cruiser, all with intentions of taking the ship. We don't know what for, but they're part of these groups too. So they're trying to figure out these other groups. They're trying to figure out how to get the Star Cruiser without taking any hostages or killing anybody. And so that's where our adventure is going to begin. So, players, are you ready?
Start your engines. Oh, wrong one. Sorry.
Yeah, boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go RPGing, boys. No, I'm kidding.
Oh God.
You know what? I'm going to end this call right now. That's it for our show, and I will see you guys later.
Yeah,
We out. Peace out.
we out.
Yeah. So let's get into this. So you all are in the Crown of Corellia dining room, and the rave is still going on, in which Soul's character is trying to convince Thad to stop raving. So while Soul is doing that, what are you all doing? Are you like trying to scan the dining room to find out if any of these players might be in this room? What are you all up to?
I'm tossing rave sticks to Thad so he can get his dance on. I mean, I'm encouraging the bad behavior.
Thad catches him like mid rave, and he's like, "All right, thanks, bro."
I'm experiencing a digital headache because I don't have a partner at the moment, and I'm like, what do I do for this performance? How are we gonna distract? Like, I'm just like, oh my
Yes.
god, I'm so frustrated right now. Like, if only food wasn't part of the performance, she wouldn't have got sick. She wouldn't have got sick.
Yes.
Like, I'm already.
Uwu went back to her cabin because the blue shrimp got her sick. The
fact that it was blue was a dead giveaway not
Yes.
to eat it.
Exactly. Maybe it was some of that fresh seafood from the Chiss Ascendancy like that you guys almost had. So that's going on.
Ah.
Thad is raving in the dining room while Saul is trying to pretty much get him to stop. Saul, what are you trying to say to Thad to get him to stop?
I think what I would like to do is Soul is like kind of tall, you know. They're like 5'11", and so I think what Soul may very well do is come up behind Thad, put their hands on his shoulders, and say, "Hey, how about we get out of here and find something really fun to do?"
Oh yeah? Like what?
Like, you know, maybe test out a supply of stuff that I happen to smuggle onto this ship.
Oh, you read my mind, bruh. You want to go back to my quarters and do that, bruh?
Yeah, that sounds fantastic, bruh. Let's go.
All right, sweet. And then Thad just spikes the glow sticks and pretty much goes Thad out and like just stomps out of the dining room.
Cowabunga, man.
Meanwhile, the captain is like slowly eating his food, like, what the hell just happened?
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
Soul's gonna follow that right out and get going because it looks like their objective is very close.
All right. So, Soul and Thad exit, and everything seems to die back down, and you all go back to you all go back to your meals. So at the main table where our heroes are still at, our remaining heroes are at, what are you all doing? Because Stevie P's with you guys as well. So what are you talking about as Soul is on their way to Thad's quarters to try to knock him out to gain access to the mainframe?
I am berating every waiter, waitress, staff member that passes by that's within earshot about how Ulu got sick because of the shrimp, and this is absolutely unacceptable. And just Karening my way so that the rest of the team can discuss what they need to do next. I'm just distracting from whatever conversation everyone is having at the table with my Karen B. Hard Cheese antics.
So while you're doing that, every once in a while, Stevie P, who's trying to talk to the rest of the team, is also kind of agreeing with you every once in a while, just like, yes, Dale, I believe that you are correct in what you're saying, and then like kind of leaning over, and he's like, guys, what are we gonna do? Like, what's going on?
We love a double agent. We love it.
Yes. Um, so you guys start talking about what your next moves are, and while you are trying to talk about this, you are secretly being watched. You don't know where. RBD actually picks up on somebody kind of watching him. He doesn't know where, he just knows that it's out of like the corner of his photoreceptors.
A droid with feelings? Wow.
I mean, RBD
man.
could have feelings. I mean,
They do not make droids like they used to.
nope.
Bear me because I am partnerless right now, sir. Translation.
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 Screwed.
I got a perfect partner for you. Her name is Farrell Caskins. Just use her. Cut her in half.
I do declare that you are correct, sir.
No. There, but I'll come up with something. However, is your Jedi senses? Oh, I'm so sorry. Is your Dark Lord senses not picking up anything weird?
You got the tingly thingy?
Yeah. Do you have the tingly thingy going on? You know.
My Peter Tingle is.
I was literally just gonna type that.
Peter
is your
Ooh.
Spider-Man? What's up? Disney crossover. Woo. Yes, I do sense we are being watched from multiple directions.
Okay. If I can quickly get some information out, and can I do a scan? Can I roll for a scan?
Yeah.
That's okay.
So yeah, go ahead and roll your scan, and then I'll do the next description.
Ooh, 6 plus.
Okay.
6 plus. Oh, I got a 5, so 11.
Okay.
That
So
yes.
so you got an 11. So you can, as you're scanning the Crown of Corellia dining room, you're picking up on multiple signals kind of pointing in your direction from all over the place. Like there's one like in the back left corner, there's one to your immediate there's one in the back left corner, there's one to your immediate right. There's one kind of in front of you towards the stage area. There's one even coming towards the kitchen. So either somebody has found a way to kind of hack into your comm system, or they know where you are because they're tracking your frequency, but yet they can't see what you're saying.
Okay. Zill, do you want to do the honors and help me get, how should I say, a jammer ready? Make some noise, especially if we can make a loud sound and stuff. We can reveal who's listening in.
Quick sidebar on that before we go into
Sure.
that, Eric. So we know there's 4 groups, right? But we don't know
Yes.
details on 2 of them or one of them.
So you don't know details on the 4th group. You remember, you are one of the 4 groups. So
Okay.
it's your group. There's a group that represents the Republic. There's a group that represents the Sith Empire, and then there's an unnamed and unknown 4th group as well.
Okay. Back in. Okay. RBD, what type of materials do we have available for this jammer?
I do have some signaling codes, and at the same time, I do have some, how should I say, background screeching music and stuff that that we
Similar
were
to
supposed to use.
The stuff that they
Can
play
you give me a
during the raid.
demonstration of what the screech would sound like? I think that could do it.
Sorry.
You get a fate
I'm
point
sorry.
for that.
I'm sorry. I
Greg.
have to interrupt. My headset actually cut out during that. RBD, can I get that one more time, please?
Where you say
Yeah, that works.
Why do you sound like Cousin It? Like
Dude,
you sound
I just had to
Cousin It.
think of something.
I
Just
know.
bear
I know.
with
It's
it.
great. It's great. It's great. Greg, give yourself an extra fate point too, sir.
Oh, you're welcome.
that was amazing. See, I told you, if they make me laugh, you get a fate point. I've said it before. So
Permission to interrupt. Today is Kingdom Hearts Day, and that was actually from making fun of Kingdom Hearts 2. So
that was
the
actually.
Easter egg.
Today is Kingdom Hearts Day, which we'll
That's
talk about in our intermission in a little bit. Anyway, so are you going to construct this?
It's easy. I can just if I can give enough time to see what broadcast to hack into, what frequencies, and if I can use that annoying sound that me and Uwu found, I can at least disrupt their comms for a second. At the same time, a little
Okay.
small surprise can help them jolt up. What do
Okay.
you want? What do you think, Steve?
Yeah, I'm 100% down. I think we should definitely try to build it. What kind of roles do you need from us?
Okay, so I am going to need Greg to roll another scan roll because if you're going to try to determine which frequencies they're using, you're going to have to scan for those frequencies.
I got a 7 in the first roll.
Okay, so
yeah.
7 for the first roll. Go ahead and roll your second die.
6 and 4, 10, so 17. I mean,
No,
yeah.
remember it's
Ah,
yeah. Okay, never mind. So remember, you're just rolling 2 6-sided die once.
oh, my bad. Sorry.
Nah, it's okay. It's okay. So just go ahead and re-roll. Yeah. So just go ahead and re-roll, bud. No fate point, nothing. Go ahead.
I got a 7.
Okay. So you got a 7. So you're able to detect the signal. Now, real quick, do you want to use a fate point to re-roll, or what do you want to do?
After that hilarious demonstration of the sound I just played for everyone, yes, sure, I
Okay.
would love to use that fate point
Okay.
because it's worth.
Go ahead and use a fate
And
point.
I got a 9. I
Okay.
got a 9.
Okay, yeah, you detect the frequencies that they're using. They're similar to almost your comp's frequency. They're only off by a few numbers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now, Zill, I'm going to need you to actually roll to build the device that's going to jam. So I need you to roll to build the jammer.
10.
Okay, yeah, you successfully build that jammer. Yeah. So while you guys are getting ready to do that, and Karen B is just berating every single person in this dining room, Soul, have you and Thad made your way back to the cabin?
Oh, yes, we absolutely have. In fact, I asked Thad, or I'm asking Thad, for a slight tour of the cabin because I've never been in the cabin of someone so high ranking.
God. Okay. So Thad just goes, "Yeah, sure. I'll give you the tour, bruh." So he takes you into this cabin, and there are clothes everywhere. There may be a food stain on the wall, for all we know. Remember, Thad is not the best person.
He seems like the kind of guy that, like, if the bed didn't come with a frame, he wouldn't have one, you know.
Oh yeah. This
Never seems
this
that
guy would
way.
be mattress on the floor, absolutely. Like, yeah. This guy would be wash your sheets like once every 6 months, probably. Yeah.
All
Thank God for cruise room
right.
service, right?
Yeah,
Or cabin
absolutely.
service.
Yeah.
So, but don't worry, Thad's sheets are clean. They were just washed that day.
Don't think I need to worry about his sheets,
No, you
but
don't.
for as long as he thinks you that I do, then sure.
I mean, I'm just saying because Thad thinks.
Yeah, yeah. So he
Yeah.
made sure his sheets were clean. Who knows what kind of babylicious baby would run out into on the deck?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I just want to is there anything about this room that I'm gonna notice when it comes to like what I'm looking for, like
Okay.
where the computer is and
So, so it's gonna be a basic cabin, but it's gonna be bigger than the cabin that you're in already. Um, Bed to the left. There's gonna be a refresher to the right. Towards the viewport, there's actually a desk that has the computer terminal in it. That is the computer terminal that you are going to need to gain access to. And Thad's just going around. He's like, "Showers over there if you need to take one." And then like he points to the bed, and then like he tells you that's the bed, because it's
Mhm.
Thad. He points out the mini bar that's like in his room as well. And then
Mhm.
he points out at the computer terminal, and he's like, "This is where I get to do like my cruise director stuff."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's your day like? Like how do you like open your day on the computer?
So like oh, so you want to know how I do the computer stuff?
Yeah, I'm so
Okay.
interested in like how this all works, you
Okay.
know? Like
So like my day goes like this. Like I wake up, right? And I like take shower, and then like I get ready for the day. And like SK620 is just like in the corner, just like, "You fucking idiot." Like like, "You moron."
I like that this droid thinks he's an idiot, but they're not like doing anything
No,
about like,
no, because SK620, like to SK620, this guy is like just sink or swim. Like either it's just like Dude, you're on your own, bro. Like if SK620 could talk, he would say, "Dude, you're on your own, bro." So then Thad takes you over to the computer and he's like, "This is the computer," and like he enters in his login and his password, and his password is actually just 1234.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm not actually writing down
His
1, 2, 3, 4.
his username his username is I Heart Raving.
I heard raving.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Soul's
Um,
very good at remembering light things like that. Thank God.
And so he enters the system, right, and then he's showing you around, and like there's a cruise itinerary file, there's like personnel log, there's a passenger manifest in one file, and then there's also like a big icon like to the right on the desktop that's pretty much cruise mainframe, cruise mainframe or halcyon mainframe. It's like, so yeah, if I wanted to access the mainframe and like change like security protocols or whatever, like I could just like click on this and boom, I can do it.
Oh, wow. You're so powerful. You have so much rank here on the ship.
Oh
I
yeah.
guess I didn't realize before when I started talking to you. You seem so down to earth and cool.
And then at this point, like SK620 is like kind of like slowly rolling out of his corner, and like he extends the zap thing. He extends the droid zapper, and then he's just kind of like, you know what? Screw it. He like rolls right up, and zaps Thad multiple times, ending up knocking Thad out at the desk cold. And then SK just
There's all thanks for
swivels
that,
his
bro.
dome and just like slowly, all you see is like one light like slowly blink.
Wow. Wow. I've decided that this droid is like my best friend now, and if we break out into a battle, I will be defending this droid. I'm still gonna steal this droid ship, but they're also my friend now.
Yes.
Yes.
That is
Good.
making
Okay,
me
great. Well,
uncomfy.
with all that information intact, the first thing I'm gonna do is turn around and pat the droid's little dome and be like, "Thanks, buddy. That was getting really annoying."
And SK beeps your welcome and recognition, and then kind of just slowly moonwalks back into his corner
Mhm.
and shuts down for the rest of the night.
I love it. Great. Well, then I'm gonna go ahead, take a seat, and start accessing.
So you
Uh,
shove Thad right out of the seat.
just get out of there. You know, he's gonna slump on the floor, and Soul's gonna take a seat. And oh, did we had team comms right before?
Yes. So everybody else is still in the dining room. So yeah, go ahead. If you want to get on comms now, you can.
Yeah, I'm going to choose to get on comms with boop 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 RBD. That I'm gonna choose RBD first and get in contact and say like, hey, I've hacked the mainframe.
Hey, how'd it go? Do I even wanna bother asking how'd it go? How it went?
I have my methods and they've worked. You don't need to ask any questions.
In the
Fair enough.
background, all you hear is Thad snoring from being
What's
knocked
that
out.
what's that sound? You know what, I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know.
Nap time.
Okay.
Stevie P kind of hears like the snoring sound in his earcom. He goes, "Soul, what'd you do?"
I just, brought Thad, whatever his name is. I brought him back to his room for a nap. He raved too hard. And once you party too hard, you take a little nappy nap.
Take a little nappy poo.
Nappy nap.
Okay. All right, good job. So before we get to that, Zill and RBD, are you ready to jam?
We be jamming.
Let's do
Okay.
it.
All right. So RBD, you are going to roll to jam.
What kind of jam are we using, RBD? You trying raspberry, strawberry?
Yam jams.
Yeah.
I'll jam my lights. You know what? No.
Easy there, Feral Caskins.
Ooh, 5.
Apricot preserves, love it.
I got 10.
10. All right. Yeah, you hit it, and that RBD, you got to do the screech real quick.
I'm just looking around if it just is it working to see if anyone jumped up or like gets shot.
So we're gonna cut away from your table real quick, and so there is actually somebody that moves slightly and slowly stands up after the jam, but doesn't draw any attention to himself.
I nudge at Karen, quote unquote. Please tell me you see that.
Do I see it?
You can roll to see if you see it.
Okay. I would like to. This is what I want to do. I want to roll to see if I can see it,
Uh-huh.
and then pardon the McDonald's on my table.
How
Sorry.
Ah.
I want to roll to see if I can see it, and if I do notice it, I want to start going around to all of the tables and telling everybody not to eat here anymore. And like that's my cover for trying to get a closer look at whoever's watching us.
Okay.
That's my intent. That's my intended goal.
Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and roll.
Let's see here. Give me a 9. I got an 8.
An 8. Go ahead and re-roll GM fate point. Go ahead.
And that was a 6.
We'll go with the 8, and then
We'll
I'll
go with
just yeah. So you know what? Screw it. Another GM fate point. We'll round it up to 9 because I don't feel like giving you anything complicated just now.
Amazing. Thank
yes.
you.
Yeah. So you see it, and then like you nudge Stevie P also, and Stevie's like, "Yeah, I saw it. What are you gonna do?"
I'm gonna go cause a scene.
Do you need the Bobby Lee to come with you? Or are you okay?
I'll give you the signal if I need you.
Oh God, what's the signal gonna be?
You'll find out when I give it to you.
Okay.
We're pulling a Roy Kent here. You'll know the signal when you see it.
Boy.
Oi, Tot. Okay, go ahead. So while you're gonna get up and you're gonna do that, and go ahead and play that out real quick while we're doing this.
So I'm gonna be strategic about it. I'm not just gonna like go straight up to the person that I saw react, but kind of where are they in relation to where we are?
Okay, so the person that got up is to your is actually like towards the stage area, like in front of your table, slightly off to the right. He's about 4 or 5 tables away.
Okay. So I'm going to Karen is going
That
to
would be amazing, Jesse. Sorry.
Karen is going to go and just kind of start at the tables, like table immediately next to them, and go around to each of the individual tables and just, well, how are you feeling after that meal? Because a friend of ours got sick, and I'm trying to take a tally to see who else might be feeling unwell so that we can get this situation resolved. I think we all deserve some of our money back. What do you think? And she's just going to go around to every table until she gets to the table where this person is.
Okay, so one of the tables that you stop at is the captain's.
And I am absolutely going to give him the same line of questioning. And I'm, sir, listen, I know that you get paid to be here, but that does not mean that you are immune to illness from foodborne diseases.
The captain looks at you like mid almost bite, like,
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
now, ma'am.
Oh, Karen, you can call me Karen.
Oh, okay.
Karen B if you're feeling fancy.
Okay, so at this point, Scottish captain's coming out now.
I love a Scottish captain.
Yes.
Oh, captain, my captain.
Okay, so the captain's like, "Ma'am, what are you implying?"
Well, I'm just saying. I think there may have been some sort of mix-up in the kitchen tonight. A friend of mine got very sick. She's actually back in her quarters right now, unable to enjoy the evening because of the blue shrimp. And I see that it has been served to everyone here in this dining room, and I just don't think that's right to make your passengers sick their first night on the cruise.
The captain picks up one of the blue shrimp and he's like, "Oh, you mean one of these things?"
That exact thing right there. Now, how in good faith could you not only eat that but then serve it to others?
Well, ma'am, I didn't really know about the passenger being sick. Maybe it's just,
Well,
Go ahead.
I think as the captain of this ship, you, sir, have a responsibility to go check on her.
Oh, yeah? So I'm supposed to stop what I'm doing in the middle of my meal with my crew and go down to some lady's quarters because she got sick?
Yes, eating food on your ship, sir.
He
Are
pops
you
a
not the
shrimp
captain
and
of this
eats
vessel?
it.
Have I mistaken you for someone else?
He pops a shrimp and eats it.
Well, I do declare, I have never seen such disrespect in my life.
At that point, Stevie P knows exactly the signal. And he gets up and he's like, "Now, Karen, what seems to be the issue here, my princess?"
Well, I was just talking to our good captain here, and it would appear that he does not frankly give a damn about his passengers.
What? I say, what?
He's eating this disgusting, rotten food right in front of my face and refuses to go check on Uwu to see if she's all right.
Now, Captain, I do declare that you are being a bona fide asshole.
You tell him, Bobby.
Yes. Now, I will not have you speak to my wife of 13 years like this ever again.
Well, thank you. I mean, I thank you. I think I was handling it all right by myself, but I do appreciate you coming over here and backing me up. At this point, I would like to. Is the person that I'm like tracking still there?
He's like slowly getting like slowly like trying to walk out of the dining room.
I'm going to say, "Oh, look, there's another person leaving from illness, sir, and I'm going to run after him
the guy's
like
just like
flag him down.
Guy's just like
Sir, if you feel ill, you need to come tell the captain right now. You have to tell someone. This is I will not stand for this.
And then
people are leaving left and right. Where's the cruise director? Probably sick.
So the captain starts to pop another shrimp, and then Bobby Lee just like smacks it out of his hand. He's like,
That's
"No."
right.
So while that's going on, you all notice the commotion, and you see the guy running.
Kaidak, if you don't mind. Oh, I'm so sorry, sir. Get him.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start following him from a distance, tracking to see where he's going. Very nonchalantly, of course. Like I'm not gonna draw any attention to myself or have Miss Hardcheese point out that I'm feeling a little under the weather because I did not have the blue shrimp. But if she wants to use that against the captain, more power to her.
So
another member of my party.
yeah.
I just can't believe they're dropping like flies, like blue shrimp infested flies.
So yeah, so
Say the word,
I get up from
declare.
the table and I start to take the long way around, not to draw suspicion. And as I start to track the guy who is now highly embarrassed that he's being called out for suffering from food related illness, following him from distance.
Okay, so this gentleman, as you're following him and you leave everybody else behind, he makes his way out of the dining room and then he ends up like kind of just walking around the atrium for a little bit and stopping in the Sublight Lounge, which is the bar on board the ship. And he walks up to the bar and grabs a seat at one of the stools and asks for a Corellian sunrise and sits there and starts nursing his drink. What do you do?
I walk up and walk in there, look at him and go, I don't know about you, but that lady seems absolutely crazy in the dining hall. I had to get away from her also.
And then the
And I go and I pull up a seat next to him.
so then the gentleman is a he's a Twi'lek, and he has pale orange skin, and he has one Linko that you can see, and the other one actually he's missing half of another Leku. But like he's dressed kind of formal for the dining room, and he just kind of side eyes you, and he says, "I don't know what she was trying to do."
Wow, that makes two of us. Tell you what, you can never trust a Karen even in space. It's just one of those things where you just gotta remove yourself, let her do her thing. I feel you. I'll tell you what, next round's on me. I'm gonna buy you a drink because I think we both made the right decision escaping that dining hall.
Yeah. Well, if you're buying, I guess we can hang out for a little bit.
Do I know how much money I have on me? I have a feeling
So,
this might get expensive.
so remember, Karen did get, or I should say, Carta got the 7 million credits.
Mhm.
So you do have access to the 7 million credits too. So you all have access to that. It's like
Okay.
it's like a group collective thing.
Got it. Cool.
Yeah. Bartender walks up to you, and his name is J Sin. It's J apostrophe SON. And he looks at you and he's just like, "What can I get you?"
Let's go ahead and do another round. One for my friend here. Just what he's having. Just make it two.
All right, so he turns around and starts making drinks, and then you hear soft music in the background, and you see
Oh,
what was that?
was that Michael Bublé?
Yeah.
Was it?
Michael
That was
Boo.
my bad. I opened the link and I didn't realize my sound was on, and Michael Bublé started singing. That's my bad.
Boo.
I was saying, it was like,
Bublé's in the
our
Sublight.
candle lights gonna pop up and like,
Right.
I thought that was part of the show.
Almost like whatever bar they're in, they got Michael Bublé performing. Yo, that's
Yeah.
an awesome cameo.
So
Yeah.
for real, right? It's like, how in the world did Disney
You
afford
heard it here,
this?
folks. Michael Bublé is canon in Star Wars.
yes. So Space Michael Bublé shows up and he goes, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sublight Lounge. My name is Michael Bubbles, and I'm going to be your entertainment for the evening. If you have any requests, that's tough because I don't take them.
Play Freebird.
Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to shut the hell up."
Freebird.
It's like some drunk Gungan, like in the corner, like, "You used to play Freebird." And
Miso wants you to play Little Jar Jar X.
sir, I don't do that. Yeah, Jesse Jordan in chat. Pretty sure it's like Macala. Yeah, pretty much that.
That's how you pronounce his name after the blue
Kyle
shrimp.
Boobles.
Yeah, Macala Boobles.
Mikhail Blubos.
Yes.
He's Michael Bublé's space cousin who has
Yeah.
like a slight like Eastern European accent.
Yeah. Yes.
Mikhail
Hello.
Blubos.
Yes. My name is Mikhail Bubbles. I am a singer here in Sublight Lounge. I don't take requests. I strictly stay to 1980s Billy Joel music.
Piano Man.
Sir, I told you I don't take requests, but here is Piano Man.
Yeah, there we go.
And so he's singing the Star Wars version of Piano Man while you guys are drinking. What is
Play us
everybody?
the song. You're the
This
uh,
this song goes out to so he actually points at you, Kaidak, and goes, "This song goes out to my friend here, the Rancor King. Thank you for joining me for the inaugural performance on ship. You can see me later at Chuckles Comedy Club on Deck 5, where I will be doing late night stand up
oh god.
and insult comedy. It'll be great. If anyone asks me about Wonderwall, they will wonder why the wall tastes like their teeth." Thank you, Jesse. Thank you,
Wow.
Jesse.
Oh,
Wow.
I
I
was
just
about to
want to
say,
point out that in Legends, the piano was canon. Now there is actually no keyed instrument save for the one Max Rebo plays, but it was played by Lando Calrissian as
That is
part of
true.
the band Yoda and the Boogie Wookies.
You know they're gonna play at some point on this thing. That's your night 2 entertainment. Okay. So
right, so we're drinking.
yeah, so you're drinking and Bubbles is singing. And what are the rest of you all doing? Because we've kind of split the team up here.
I'm trying to talk to Zill to see if we can get more frequencies and trying to see if we can get another group
Okay.
disturbed and stuff. You know.
All right. Zill?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much what Greg said. Do you want us to run that now, or do you want to hop over to the rest of the crew before we start on that again?
You can start on it, and then I'll hop over to see what Soul and Carta are doing.
Okay.
Okay, so then I'll start talking to RBD about what other frequencies he might have picked up on his scan, if we need to maybe scan again, or how he'd like to proceed.
Okay. RBD?
Yeah, I agree. So I was looking at my notes. My bad.
Okay, that's fine. All right. So Soul, what are you doing while this is going on?
Well, I did reach out to RBD, so that was one thing I wanted to like signal that like I now have access to the mainframe. I would also like while I'm in there, I would love to just change out the password so that only we could have access to the mainframe from here on out. And
Okay.
also put the ship, yeah, like because Soul is a pilot, I do not doubt that they will want to like put the ship on autopilot at some point. If we could just change the password, we're not gonna log anybody out, but I just need to like make sure we have the keys to the ship.
That can't count to 5.
I don't log out any of the other because I need the ship to run before it's like while I'm getting to the bridge after this. So
Yeah.
I'm not logging anybody out yet of the
Bro
Netflix
move.
version
Password
of
is
this.
password.
It's 1 2 3 4, and I'm going to change it to something with an @sign and an exclamation mark and some numbers and some letters.
It should be like Thad Rocks 86 or
It's gonna
something
be
like
like
that.
82 letters long. I don't know.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
so that's what I want to do. I want to make sure that I have full
Okay.
control over the
I
ship.
will need you to roll for that.
2, right?
Yes. 2
Yes.
six-sided die.
Looking at 12.
Oh, you successfully do that. You successfully
Hey!
change the password. You get a fate point, by the way.
Yay!
Yes.
Awesome. Yay, I love fate points. Cool. I'm going to hold on to that. I'm going to note that down because I'm going to forget if I don't.
God, you guys are going crazy with this password thing. It's awesome. So real quick, if chat wants to see this real quick, this is our chat right here, and you can see like they're just saying like password, Thad, that's T4 at DD, like all that stuff. So that's what's going on. Like when you see us laughing and everything at each other, that is what's going on. You okay over there, Kaylin?
I just sneezed, and I immediately got so self-conscious because I couldn't remember if I was muted or not.
That's amazing.
I was like, oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. You know what? You should change it to Rave Life. That's what you should change it to.
Oh,
So, okay, so that happens. So yes, Soul, do you now this is me as the GM asking you this question. Would you like to still change the password but have them act like they still have access to the mainframe? You're muted.
Yes, that is exactly what I want to do. I don't want to change anything because, like, from here, my next move outside of tying up Thad so that he doesn't go anywhere or say anything would be to go directly to the bridge and start wreaking some slight havoc there.
Okay. All right.
If
Yes.
I can ask Soul something. Hey Soul, make sure you enter like a backdoor route. So if ever the password doesn't work, we can enter only ourselves through the back door into the mainframe. So just a heads up on that.
Gotcha. 2-factor identification. Ready to go.
That works.
It took me a second to understand that. I was like, wait, what?
It's a cyber
Face
thing.
jargon. That's just like shit I deal with as a social media manager.
Yeah. All right.
I
So
love that password.
Oh
Jeez.
my gosh.
Yeah,
Hold on,
that's what I
let's
was
see.
talking about. Was it took me a second to understand what she wrote in chat there. I was like, wait, what? I was
I know. I already knew. I was like,
RBD,
code
No,
nerd
that's it.
self.
That's gonna be
RBD
that's our password.
needs
That's
one
perfect.
partner for his show. New password.
Well, no, that's a great. Yeah, no, I seriously do. Stupid blue shrimp. You know what? That's the new
stupid blue shrimp.
that's
There
the
we
stupid
go.
blue
password.
shrimp.
Stupid
That's
blue
the
shrimp.
password. There you
Also,
go.
while you're in there, Soul, can you take blue shrimp off the menu for the rest of the
Yes.
cruise?
Meanwhile,
let me
meanwhile, this Pantoran chef with a French accent is like, "Where the hell did the blue shrimp go?
Sacre bleu.
Chocolate bleu.
There you go.
I don't know where my blue shrimp went."
I got you guys. Yeah, you saw it.
Stupid blue shrimp. Oh, I love this group so much. Ooh, baguette. Ha ha ha. God, now I want to
All
watch
right.
BR Escargot. Anyway, so Karen, what are you doing while all this is going on? Because you can still listen to this. Are you still berating this captain? You're muted.
I think I've moved on from the captain. He's not worth my time anymore. He's not gonna. My new goal is to like undermine his authority because he pissed me off. So I'm continuing around the dining room, talking to more tables, convincing them that they don't feel well. Like just fully like gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss every table, fully making them think that they're sick from the food, and then convincing them that the captain doesn't even care that they're sick. And the whole time I'm doing this, I'm just trying to get a read on people to see if there are any other people that are left in the dining room that are scanning us, like watching us. I know that the one guy that I called out has already left, so I'm just seeing if
Yeah.
there's anybody else here.
So a good chunk of them have left due to your scene,
Love that.
because they just don't want to. Yeah, they just don't want to deal with you. And while that's going on, as they're leaving, Bobby Lee pulls a Jim Gaffigan and yells, "What room are you staying in?" That way he can find out what room they're in to potentially lock them in their rooms.
Incredible.
And like they're all just like, "Who the hell is this guy?" Like none of
What?
them tell him like what rooms they're in as they're leaving. So your only clue as of this moment was that guy, because there were a lot of people that were coming out of that room.
Okay.
So a lot of them have made their way into the Sublight Lounge. Some have actually gone into the casino area to play some sabacc and hollow sabacc and everything. And Kaidak is still hanging with this unnamed Twi'lek guy while listening to Michael Bublé sing Star Wars Piano Man. He's on his 5th rendition of the song, by the way, while this is going on. He may or may not have had too many Gold Squadron loggers. Who knows? So what are you guys going to do now? Should we just wrap this up for the day and then just go to day 2?
I'm gonna.
Can I interrogate this guy at the bar?
If you get him drunk enough, I'm sure you could.
I mean, that's what I do. Like I can hold my liquor quite well.
All right. Then you know what? Go for it.
Do I have to roll for this, or like?
You're gonna have to roll for this round.
Oh.
Yeah.
4 and a 5. That's a 9.
Okay, yeah, you successfully roll. So what is the question that you would like to ask this gentleman?
What in the world brings you on the ship for the first cruise? You always know these things break down the first time they go out.
Well, I'm with a few people.
Friends, family, co-workers,
Friends slash coworkers.
friends slash co. Are you crazy enough to be friends with your coworkers? Man, it gets messy. You can't do that.
In my line of work, you'll take it when you can get it.
Your line of work. Let me tell you about my line of work, because I bet you can't top this. I bet you can't top this. Did you know? Just by looking at me, I'm kind of famous.
Hold on,
Think about it.
I gotta calm myself down here first. What do you mean famous? I don't know who
Do
you are.
you have a HoloFlix subscription, sir?
I used to.
Used to. Have you ever heard of the galactically famous Rancor King?
Oh God.
Watch it.
Oh gods. I think we banned your show on Ryloth.
What? Fine, it's fair. Season 1 was pretty bad. All right, anywho. If you can top being a reality TV star here in the galactic universe, I'll buy you another round.
I can't top it.
You can? Come on, give it a shot. I'll tell you what. You give it a shot, I buy you a shot.
I work in finance.
finance.
Yeah.
No, you don't. You don't work in finance. Don't lie to me.
How do you know?
You don't work in finance. I look at you. I see a strong, independent man who does not work in finance. You clearly do not work in finance. You've seen shit. You have seen shit.
At that moment, somebody walks up behind you and points a blaster in your back.
Can I roll to see if I sensed it first?
You can, yes, you can.
Ooh, that's a 6 and a 4. That's a 10.
Okay, yeah, you sense it, but he's like too close to you for like you to even do anything. And forgive me if anybody from Germany is watching this, but I am about to butcher this accent, and I apologize.
All right, half German. I'll be offended. Don't worry. Go for it.
Wow, thanks. Well, what do we have here?
Someone else looking for another round of alcohol?
I don't know, sir. Are you asking too many questions?
I asked one question.
And what was that?
If you sit down and have a drink, I'll tell you.
No, I prefer to stand, sir. My question to you is, why are you bothering this man?
I look over at the toilet. Am I bothering you?
No, I don't think so.
So I don't think anyone's being bothered here, sir.
Then, meanwhile, Stevie P has exited the dining room, and he walks up behind the German guy, or this unknown person, and points a gun in his back. And says, "Hey, Rancor King, you." He says, "Oh, I do declare, Rancor King, are you okay over here?"
I am just trying to have a fine beverage with my new friend who is escaping the blue shrimp catastrophe in the dining room, and everyone's pulling out their damn guns. I don't understand why. Just trying to have a drink with my friend.
And then Bobby Lee Hardcheese, aka Stevie P, says, "Sir, I do declare that I believe that you, unless you're going to have a drink, you should not be crowding the bar." And then the unknown being says, "We will pick this up at a later time, but just know I am watching each and every one of you."
Am I supposed to assume that Galactic German Boy is part of the Empire here?
You
Don't know.
You don't know.
The Republic definitely doesn't speak German. Okay, so he leaves.
He leaves, and then Bobby Lee holsters his gun, and then he goes, "Are you gentlemen okay here? Can I buy you both a drink?"
You know what? That is a fantastic idea. Another round on this fine gentleman behind me.
Oh, sir, you are too kind. And so you guys start drinking. And do you have another question for your new friend?
Didn't think that far.
Do you want
Is
to
he
try?
drunk enough I can actually ask him what he's doing here?
He's getting slightly inebriated, yes.
Okay. I ask him how many people he's actually here with and tell him I'm here with a group of people myself to see if I can get him.
I'm here with about 4 people. So there's
4
like 5
people?
of us. Yeah.
And they're all coworkers? You can stand being around 4 coworkers at once?
They're more like friends than
Friends?
coworkers.
All in finance, I'm assuming also.
One's in sanitation.
Sanitation?
Yes.
He's a street cleaner. Or he cleans toilets.
He's a street cleaner.
Oh, he's a street cleaner.
Yeah,
okay.
He's a street cleaner. And then 2 are in finance with me. And then one actually works for the Ryloth government.
Ryloth government?
Yeah,
I could never imagine working for the government.
in the court system.
In the court system?
Yeah.
What does he do in the court system? That sounds like a fun job. Why are you not working in the court system? You look like someone who can work for the government, not working in finance.
Sorry. He's a clerk. And yeah. Me, I just work in finance. I do trading.
And you all just decided to hop on board this ship for funsies?
Yeah, you could say that. He wants to give you more, but he's just not there yet. And then he hears beeping on his chronometer. And thank you, Katrina. Thank you.
That's perfect. That's awesome.
Coming this year to Disney Plus, Dick Wolf presents Star Wars Law and Order.
Bong bong.
Dong dong. Featuring Sam Waterston. Featuring Sam Waterston as Hang 'em High McCoy. He's back.
I can't make a Wookiee noise, but I want the theme song to be bum 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 bum, and then instead of that, wow, it's Chewbacca, like a Wookiee.
And then, there's the Wookiee undertone, and then that long is actually just like a super long beep. Like
actually, the guitar riff, at the end is like.
Yes.
And it's just
That's
like
incredible.
a picture of Coruscant, and it says created by Dick Wolf.
Are you telling me the police siren is two Wookiees sticking their heads out the window just the entire time?
Yes, and it's two hard-boiled Wookiee detectives.
Yeah, even the Wookiees. Sorry.
Actually, the detectives are two Gungans.
No, God.
And one of them is just a direct ripoff of Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Yes,
No.
just like chubby and everything. Just he's got a bad mustache.
We're so good at making up Star Wars characters.
God, why can't Disney give us writers' room jobs? Like
I
seriously.
feel like we deserve it. We've come
Yeah.
up with some really good stuff.
The same reason they won't give us passes to this damn spaceship, so we have to steal the damn thing.
Wow.
Hey-oh. All right. So, shall we wrap up night 1 and go to the rest of this cruise?
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing else happens for the rest of the night, and you all meet back in Stevie Palp's quarters after kind of scoping out the rest of the ship and everything. And Stevie P can finally break character along with the rest of you. And Stevie P says, "All right, folks. So what did we learn?"
I learned all about the technicalities of raving. And I also now have full access to the ship's mainframe and controls. And I changed all the passwords, so if anyone gets logged out, too bad for them.
Okay, so Thomas says the people are represented by two separate yet equally important groups: the Imperials who investigate crime, and the Wookiees who rip off the arms of the offenders. These are their stories.
Let's go.
I would watch the shit out of that series.
That, and I love
Let's
Law and
go.
Order.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
God. People are represented.
So what you're saying is our next Star Wars RPG is going to be
It's
Law and Order.
Yes, it
Oh,
is.
Law and
so
Order.
dope.
Okay, so after we wrap this story, whatever that may be, the next Star Wars RPG we
Yes.
do together is going to be Law and Order.
So April
Yeah.
and May will be a 2-part Law and Order episode.
Thank you.
I'm
So
literally screenshotting chat right now so that we can have this be a voiceover at the top of the episode.
Yes.
Thank you, Thomas.
Yes, thank you,
Delightful.
Thomas. This is amazing. Yes. So, quick announcement before we get to the rest of our show here.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. April and May is now going to be Star Wars Law and Order.
Boom, boom.
And then we're going to get to the serious stuff of the campaign. but we have to do the fun stuff too. Yes, we're going to be doing Law and Order Star Wars. So, yes, can you make sure that you send that to me, Caitlin? That way I've got that for
Absolutely.
thank you. Okay, so you God, you're having this meeting in the cabin, and then Stevie P says, "All right, so we have access to the mainframe. That's good.
We're still
Anything else?"
me and Zill are still trying to break code and such
Okay,
of when it comes to frequencies.
that might take a day or
Apparently,
two.
well, just as heads up, we're trying to get the people across from us, but we have no luck at this moment. We're trying. We're trying, Stevie.
It's okay. I mean, that might take a day or two. I mean, we've got 7 days, so it's okay.
If it's
Quick question.
possible, yeah.
Oh,
What's up,
sorry.
Zol? No. You go first. What's up? What are you about to say?
I left a guy unconscious and tied up in a bathroom.
That's
Is
not
there
my
a way
field.
we can manage him for like 7 days?
I mean, we
If I learned
could.
anything, it's that the captain doesn't give a damn what's going on this ship. He did not care. So
No, that's
It's
true.
getting
And
really easy to feel.
he seemed to be pretty annoyed by Lava Boys raving in the dining room too.
Hashtag blue shrimp sucks.
Hashtag Blue Shrimp sucks.
Just scream the password to everyone on the ship while you're at it.
Sure.
Now. Come on, don't fight.
I have a little interesting bit of information
Yeah,
from
what's
that
up?
fine gentleman I followed, not stalk, it was following. Don't mix it up.
Was that the one that you were having drinks with?
Yeah, before Galactic German boy showed up and pulled a pistol on me.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, he almost got a lightsaber to the gut. Good
No,
thing he showed
I'll
up in
take
time.
care of him.
Well, appreciate it. Twi'lek boy here is in financing, which I think is a load of BS. But he did mention that one of his party of 5, him included, is in the I think I wrote that down wrong. Raytheon. What was it, Eric? Rylaw. Thank you. Is Eric muted for you guys?
Oh, sorry, Ryloth.
Oh, there you go. Okay. Yeah, right.
Ryloth. Yep. Yeah,
One
sorry.
of the people in his party is in Ryloth court system as a clerk. One is a street cleaner, and the other one is also in the made-up profession of financing. So I'll have to.
These were pretty big dudes.
They are, but if they're here to steal the ship, you wouldn't exactly send people who number crunch to steal the ship.
Yeah, that's true. Unless you're trying to fudge like navigation numbers.
I think it's safe to say that Soul made a great play right there to change the passwords at the same time, making sure that we only get access. Because if you think about it, these number crunchers, quote unquote, if they get access to it, who knows? This could send the entire mission to jeopardy, or maybe worse, kill everybody on board.
So tomorrow it looks like it's a day in hyperspace, and then the next day we're gonna be at Mon Cala. So how about we just lay low tomorrow, kind of just chill out. We've drawn enough attention to ourselves for the night. And then, we'll still do like breakfast, lunch, and dinner and stuff, but, we got to lay low. And then for the Mon Cala day, we'll stay on the ship and see who all gets off. And then we'll go from there. We'll cross reference passenger manifest with who got off. And then we'll see who's still on the ship. How's that sound?
If I may, since I cannot do any performances and such,
Yeah.
since we do have some back tables and we do have the ledgers and manufacturers and everything on board and whoever's here, is it possible for me to gain more information by becoming a dealer at these back tables?
If you want to become a dealer at the Sabak table, you can go right ahead, pal.
Because I can talk some information and word of mouth goes fast.
You get them drunk enough and desperate enough for gambling, they'll probably tell you anything.
Okay. Let's have fun.
Anything else before we separate for the evening? No? All
Nope.
right. I'll see you all bright and early tomorrow morning for breakfast. Get the fuck out of my room. I mean, good night.
Hi.
Deuces.
And then, like,
Good night, Stevie.
Karen just shoves Stevie towards the bunk bed so that she can take the big bed.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. And Stevie's like, all right. I'll stay away. And then that's it. Next day, you do breakfast. Pretty low day. Just kind of chilling and laying low. And then the next
They
day,
have like
you're
Ewok shaped waffles called
yes, you can have Ewok-fuls. Ewok-fuls. Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh, whole
Yes.
plate of those.
Kaidak,
Sausages.
I'm not gonna be your droid for just a day or two. Are you sure you're gonna be handling this by yourself?
I mean, it's not like you were there in the bar when a blaster was pulled on me, so you're pretty
Well,
much
I was
on your
working
own
with
anyway.
Zill at this point, and Stevie got
Boys,
you, and you got it.
boys.
Yeah, you go have fun time with Zill. You guys go play with numbers and stuff. Maybe you too can go into financing.
All right.
No, they're gonna have their own gaming podcast in the galaxy.
Oh.
Too soon? No. Yes. Zach says that you can have Ewok-fuls with blue milk. By the way, which I do hear you do get unlimited blue milk on the Star Cruiser.
There's something about unlimited supplies of milk that just doesn't sit right with me.
No. I mean, I'm all for drinking the blue milk, but like it's a once in a while type thing. Like I
Like,
don't
is
think
it
like
from
I
a
could.
fountain or
It's like one of those juice dispenser things. And I'm like, I
like
don't
at
know.
Epcot?
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know how I would feel about this. Like,
Yeah, I think Zill's going to avoid anything blue on this ship as far as eating or drinking at this point after what happened with Uwu.
Yeah, I'm glad I don't eat. Only like take shots of WD-40 on the hinges and all that stuff. So yeah.
meanwhile, somebody drinks the green milk and gets sick in the dining room.
Good lord.
A whole lot of lactose intolerant folks on this board.
Stevie P's like, somebody can't hold their drinks. While you're in the breakfast dining room, somebody's flossing with a tea bag. While they're arguing about something that happened like 30 years ago between their two wives.
I am going to check in at my sabacc table, guys, over in the casino. If you guys need me, you know where to find me.
All right. So
Remember Kaidak. Remember Kaidak. Good luck. You're on your own translating, and just be fine.
I
Just
have
be
a
careful.
lightsaber that'll translate for me. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
thank you. All right.
are you going
Good luck,
to
everyone.
go into aggressive negotiations?
Yes.
I mean, we're gonna play Pop Goes the Lightsaber. If it happens to go through someone's chest,
Pop Goes the Lightsaber is my new favorite game.
Pop Goes the Lightsaber and other fun child's games. Children book coming to you, available on Amazon
Yes.
soon. Available for pre-order now.
Yes. A slap bet from the makers of Slap Bet comes lightsaber pop up. All right, so that day really goes off without a hitch. RBD, you're working the casino, but nobody like really is telling you anything really. So
Can I make a roll for any scans and stuff like that?
sure,
Or
you can
just
still
okay.
scan the casino if you want to. Yeah, see if anybody might be out of place.
4 and I got a 7.
Nobody seems out of the ordinary to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and make my way to the casino as well and sit down at a galactic slot machine of sorts and start scanning the area. Obviously, not like an RBD scan, but just kind of looking around and seeing if I notice anything.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
And do you need me to roll for that?
Yes, I do.
That is a 9.
Okay. So you're scanning and you see a few people kind of doing the dart eye thing. Don't know if they're excessive gamblers that are just trying to keep an eye on multiple machines hitting jackpots, like you would see at a casino. But for the most part, nothing is really standing out to you yet.
I'll just continue to play my slot machine. It's a penny slot machine over here, so not putting too much into it.
There you go.
I'm sorry, sir, but you don't have much credits to continue on with this round. Can you please leave the table before I call security?
What do you mean I don't have enough credits?
Sir, I can assure you if you roll the dice one more time, you will not get the card you need. I am telling you that
Excuse me?
now.
Excuse
Sir,
me?
you've already went over the amount and I will
I
call
will tell
security.
you when I go over the
Okay.
amount, sir.
Sir, I assure you if you roll this dice, then so be it, but you will not have any more credits and
You know what?
I
This is
cannot
a
help you.
colossal waste of time, just like that lady going through my TSA checkpoint was.
Oh God, it's a
Oh.
TSA agent.
Wait a minute. You look familiar. Aren't you the guy who's just
I come up behind him and put the lightsaber to his back and say the word RBD. Just say it. Just say the word.
Congratulations, you've won a free complimentary day spa with the remaining credits you have. Please leave and thank you very much. Thank you. Here.
Oh wow!
Here.
I haven't
Yeah,
won a
you're
day
welcome.
spa.
Yes.
Anyway.
That's great.
She
Yeah.
looks familiar.
No, she does. No, she does not. Okay, thank you. Bye. We're checking. This table is now closed.
like, like there's a hook that's just like pulling him away. That droid looks really familiar.
South so quickly.
That went south so quickly. It really did, didn't it? Pickle!
Can Soul snoop around a little bit more?
Yeah.
Ultimately, Soul's goal is going to be to try and like help commandeer the ship when the time comes, right?
Yeah.
So Soul would like to, for like first and foremost, I'd really love to return to Thad's room and make sure he's either conscious or unconscious and fix that to my liking.
So RBD, no, not RBD. So you go into Thad's room, and Thad is still passed out,
Okay.
still bound and gagged in the bathroom, with SK standing by the bathroom door,
What a
Zapper,
pal.
Zapper ready to go.
Awesome. So I'm gonna take my gloved hand and pat SK on the dome again, and go like, "Good job, buddy." And then I'm gonna turn over to the computer and I want to use that access to like I want to like check around the different like decks and levels of the ship
Okay.
to see if I can like identify any of the other groups moving around right now. Like anyone moving kind of weird.
Okay, so you wanna do like an internal sensor scan?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. 8.
So you see some movement, but nothing really out of the ordinary to you. Keep in mind you're still not as trained to tactical movements as you think you might be.
Fair. I mean, yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the other thing I'd like to do is check Thad's closet and see if he's got some extra uniforms that I could
Sure.
borrow. You know. So okay, so I'm gonna do I have to roll for that?
No, it's fine. I'm not gonna have you roll the closet sneak.
I'm gonna go ahead and just like take one of those uniforms, and I'm not gonna like take his rank or anything because I feel like that would be way too obvious to the crew.
Yeah.
But I will be taking a uniform so that I can go pose as a lowly crew member somewhere.
Okay, that works.
Zing! All right, there's me. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna like pat the droid one more time, say keep it up, and then exit after changing.
While you are after you change, you hear some movement in the bathroom. Thad is actually kind of stirring and looks at you, and he's like, like trying to get you to help him.
Oh, what? Oh, are you thirsty? Oh, okay. Don't worry. I'll be right back with a whole supply of blue milk for you.
Huh?
Right back. Very
3-week-old blue milk.
3-week-old.
Stay right here, and I will make sure, and I'll bring a straw.
Huh?
So you'll be. I'm taking care of you. Don't worry.
Meanwhile, SK just kind of giggles malevolently with beeps and stuff, and then slowly rolls into the bathroom to shock Thad again. And you just hear a blood curdling scream as well as a zap.
I love this droid. If they're not careful, I'm gonna steal this droid too.
You could. I mean, Ellie does have a giant robot
might.
bunny.
That's true. I don't have a droid yet, and Soul really feels like the kind of person who needs a droid. So
Oh, so I'm not good enough for you. All right. Well, this is I say goodbye.
you're not
ladies
my
and gentlemen.
droid. You're a
Oh.
free-willed, fully moving
true.
droid.
Sorry,
I want a droid for myself. You're like Goofy. I'm looking for a Pluto.
Oh.
Oh.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Hi,
Let's
Dad
not go
soup.
super deep on that.
She's gonna give you some Hi Dad soup.
Aw.
Yeah.
Continue.
Jeez. Anybody else? Cardo, what are you doing on day 2? Just laying low, watching hollow screens in the cabin?
I'm laying low, but I want to. I want to just kind of like explore the ship, but I'm not really looking to get into any conversations with anybody.
Okay.
I'm kind of scoping it out to see if I can find, like, obviously I've already met the captain. The cruise director is indisposed. I want to try to find like any other like authority or like pseudo authority figures and just kind of like clock them to see who else I can cause a scene with later on in the journey.
Yeah, no, that works for me. So just roll for your exploration.
Seven.
So yeah, you're walking around and like, trying to be as stealthy as you possibly can. And nothing's really standing out to you, but somebody notices you and kind of just watches you. Doesn't necessarily follow you yet, but knows. I mean, this could be a passenger that's just like, oh, I need to stay away from this person because this person caused a massive scene. So you don't know their intentions.
But I notice them noticing me.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
cool. I'll just keep an eye. I'll just like lock that away in my memory banks, and I'll, probably keep an eye out for them at dinner, see if they're around again or something like that.
Okay, sounds good. Kaidak, what are you doing?
This is what I'm doing. Feel free to share that with the stream if you don't mind.
Oh my god. All right, let me see this first.
Yes, man.
All right, stream.
I
I can't
love it.
believe you put this together.
I
All right.
can.
That
I'm
is
very happy with
so-
it. I'm
that
very
is-
happy
All
with it.
right, stream.
I
I
mean,
am going to show you
I'm
this.
pleased with your Canva job. I think it's
Here it
amazing.
is.
How
the
dare you
Galactic
call me out on
Times-
Canva?
Galactic Times #1 bestseller, Pop Goes the Lightsaber,
Ooh, okay.
and other fun children's games by Kaidak. And as you can see, that is one of the Vizslas getting stabbed in the chest by Anakin Skywalker from Clone Wars. So
How do those
yay.
people stay alive? A lot of Vizslas out there.
Yeah, there might be some on this trip
Cousins.
too.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, Tina. Okay, have a good night. We have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. T-Spans is here. Yeah, there might be Vizslas on this. We don't know. We don't know. There might be Santekas on this ship too. We don't know.
Everybody's here.
Yeah.
We're gonna kidnap them all. I mean, just kidding. Just the ship. Just the.
So
just the ship.
so while Kaidak is writing his memoirs, Zill, what are you doing?
I think I was still at the slot machine.
That's right. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll say, hey RBD, would it help out if I sat at one of your sabacc tables and we rigged the game to get the other players into situations where they're desperate, and then
I was
and then-
actually.
yeah.
Yo, continue. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. I mean, I'm just throwing the idea out there. What do you think? You think that would work? We can get people in those desperate
Pickle.
situations to try to get information out of them, or
I wanted to do that, and I'd say it's just a good idea. But at the same time, I was thinking about saying like desperate times call for desperate measures. Zill, we need to make some type of how should I say, advanced scanner that whoever comes to my table, I'm already scanning their frequencies and stuff like that automatically, like that, so we can get a chance to see like anything is off, who the hell is across from our room and stuff like that. At the same time, one of those people could be matching and stuff. And hey, if I have Zhao, it's gonna be easy. He's gonna cause a scene. At the same time, with the experience I have in gambling, I can make sure he can win some games and of course lose some to make a scene. And of course, card counting, easy. It's also up to Stevie because I know it's like whatever plans you want us to do.
Stevie's like, I'm just reading a hollow novel in the atrium. You guys can do whatever you want to do.
So, Mr. GM, talk us a little bit more about this casino room. What are we seeing around us?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so you are going to have some. So this is a pretty basic casino room. You're going to have table games in the middle. It's mostly sabacc. And then flanking the table games to the left and to the right, you're going to have multiple slot machines. You're looking at Fiasco's the Imposter.
Jeez, Bess.
Jeez.
these
you're-
fans being sus.
Yeah, it wouldn't be another RPG night without T-Span stopping in. We love you, buddy. Anyway, these slot machines are in 10 rows of 4, so you're looking at about 80 slot machines altogether on between both sides of the room.
And about how many people are in the room from what we can tell from our angle?
You've got about 20 in the middle at the table games, and then you've got about maybe 30 altogether on both sides of the room with the slot machines. So you're looking at about 50 passengers in the room.
You want to
Okay.
we want to take one scanner and I'll take another, and at the same time, like, let's break it down and stuff. And
Yeah, so I think our best bet is probably to attach the scanners under the table, and I'm communicating this to RBD through our comms. But also, Kaidak's plan could be something we could use as well, whether that be looking onto other people's information around when they're looking at their cards. That could be something along the lines of fingerprints, if we want to try and take fingerprints off cards as well. I think there's a lot of ways to move forward here, RBD.
Okay. I'm down with anything as long as we catch whoever the other groups are. I
Steve-
feel like we're being watched.
Stevie also reminds you, keep in mind that you still do have access to the ship's systems. So Soul could essentially monitor cameras for you too if she need or if they
Mm.
needed to. Sorry, Soul, I messed up again and I apologize.
Hey Karen, if things go into don't go into plan, you can always raise hell here in the casino. I won't mind. But and
Just give
I
me a
will be
call.
fair. I will be fair. If people, I won't play. I'll make sure a Robin Hood play will. Everyone will get their money back, their credits. I promise. Yeah.
All right. You just let me know if you need me. I'm just mingling.
Okay.
Keyword is I do declare.
Keyword
Roger
The
that.
signal is I do declare.
Roger that.
Now, speaking to the team on comms, I think we could also get fancy here. We could have Soul set off the sprinkler system and see if people group together to try to find out who is in what groups or whatever like that.
Okay.
Soul, do you want to be
Okay.
the guy in the chair?
I was about to say, I'm so excited to be the guy in the chair. I've been waiting for this for my whole life. Like, Soul is always out doing like adventurer main character stuff. So, like, they're super hyped that like they get to play a different role now. So, very cool. Very exciting. Let's hope Soul remembers how to spell everything right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I put the scanner underneath one of the tables, and I start shuffling the cards.
Meanwhile,
Stuff.
Clooney and Damon and the rest of the Ocean's 12 team are like walking through the casino.
Wait a minute. Is that
Matt
I'm a-
Damon!
My like cool guy in the chair thing and go like,
Yeah. Soul's looking at the camera and says, "Is that Matt Damon?"
All right, here we go. Oh, hello. I acknowledge Kaidak. Would you like to play a round, sir?
Yeah, I can win some money tonight.
Yeah.
Sure. I give him three. I give him the two cards to start off with. Okay.
This is where
So
me never playing Sabak is gonna hinder my
okay,
experience.
so with Sabak, I'm just gonna let you know real
Hit me.
quick. The rules of the game. Yeah, hit me. So the rules of the game is you'll get cards and you want to get as close to 0 as possible. So you'll have green cards. Green cards will be positive, red cards will be negative. So you have to add them together, and the result, if it's as close to 0 or is 0, that is a sabak.
That sounds
And
like a
you
great
win.
game for my accounting friend.
The guy's like, "What? I heard accounting."
Oh, can I say
Somebody needs
this?
their numbers crunched.
We
Somebody
are
needs it.
playing the Maz Eisley rules, not that Cloud City nonsense BS.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Doing this from the
I've-
streets.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a fun game.
So you hold on.
Sure.
So you are doing you guys are playing this game, and then all of a sudden, can I join you? Your German friend from the night before shows up, and
I give RBD a glance to let him know Heinrich is behind me.
and this is a Mun, so this is Darth Plagueis's species. So this is a tall, skinny Mun that has quite the stack of credits in their hand, and they say, "Is this seat being taken?"
By
All
means,
yours.
I start dealing him out.
So they sit down, or he sits down, and then you go with a round. So John, you get one card first. So RBD is dealing out the cards, and Kaidak, you get a green card that says 5. The other person gets a green card that says 10. Okay. Kaidak then deals out one additional card to each of you. The gentleman gets a red card that says 4. So he's sitting at 6. And then John, you get, what did I say that you got? 5? Positive 5. Green 5. You get a red card that says, that is red 5.
Yahtzee. Wrong game. Sorry.
So, RBD, do you want to ask them if they want to hit or stay?
Would you like to hit or stay, sir?
The Mun says, I will take another card. Okay. Do you want to reveal what card it is?
No. Go ahead, please.
Okay.
You got this.
So you deal out a card. So he's sitting at 4 because of the 10 and then the -6, right?
Yes.
So he's
It
sitting
was
at
10
4.
and -4, so he's at 6.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
10 and -4. Sorry, I got them confused for a
No,
second.
you're good. I'm writing it down.
So he's at
Notes.
6. He gets a -3. So now he's sitting at 3. Do you go ahead and ask Kaidak?
Sir, would you like to hit or would you stay? Matter of fact, would you like to raise the odds in your favor?
How do I raise the odds in my favor?
You could just raise your bet.
Oh. Fair enough. I don't gamble. I'm sorry. I'm bad at this.
How dare you? You know what? Get out!
I'm not a filthy sinner. I don't go to casinos.
Neither do I, but I know how Sabak
Same.
works.
Same.
I know.
Same.
I do blackjack. That's all I play. Okay.
That's
I'll
is
raise
blackjack.
I'll raise the bet. I'll
Okay.
toss another. How much is in the pot already?
So it was a standard bet of 100 credits.
Sinner is the second signal.
What?
Okay, I toss another 50 credits in.
I'm giving you a sign that you're in good hands with me. I can make sure to
Karen-
win your money back.
Karen-
I got you.
Karen
God.
is on the way. Do you want to stop and pick up Bobby Lee at the atrium while you're on your way, Karen?
Oh no, I was just kidding. I was just
Oh,
making
okay.
a joke. I'm gonna let them play out their gambling.
Okay. All right. So you raise the bet, and then the Mun says, you're raising the bet, huh? And then he raises it. He calls your bet. So now there's
200.
200 in the pot. No. It would be 300 in the pot. Because you both had 100 each, and then you both had 50, so it would be 300 in the pot.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So do you take another card? And RBD, you notice that the next card is actually, hold on. I do have the
Well, what happens
deck
if you
here,
go
too.
negative?
So if you go negative, you can draw another. As long as it's close to 0, you can still win.
Yeah.
So actually,
So like if I was at a -4 and the other player was at a +3, +3 would win.
yeah, +3 would win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got it. Yes.
Didn't realize we were playing Sabak. I would have studied up before the show.
It's okay. It's okay. I happen to have a Sabak deck here right now with me. This is the one that you can pick up at Galaxy's Edge. So I've got the cards. RBD, you notice this card right here is the next card.
Super shiny.
Yeah, it is. Ring light. Ring light. So this actually equals 0 as well. So this could get you to 0. Or because what? You're at 1.
I'm at 0.
Oh, you're at 0. This
Yeah.
doubles down, and you get true sabak with this.
Okay, so RBD gives me the
He gives you the
a
signal.
signal.
Yeah.
Okay, hit me.
Okay.
Whatever the hell
So-
you say in this game.
All right. I do have the rules, so I can tell you what to say.
Oh, okay, thank
At
you,
some point,
thank you. I
yes.
want to be canonically accurate here. I do apologize.
It's fine.
You're good. You're good. You're
I'm
good,
sorry. I'm already sinning gambling. It's fine.
man.
So this card comes up. He slides it to you. He slides it to you face down. So like this. And then he tells you, RBD, now it's time for you to ask them to reveal their cards.
Flip him over.
So the Mun flips him over, and he's at 3. And he says, I'm at 3.
And then I give a deep, heavy sigh and put my head down. I say, I knew it was too good to be true. And I flip my cards over.
You flip him over, and it's 0. Sabak.
And then I give him the side eye.
Oh, you got lucky, sir.
I slide down his credits along with to his share.
Beginner's
Look
luck,
at all my
sir.
money.
Beginner's luck. Okay, so let's see here. So yeah, you can stand when it comes to sabak. So that's staying or hitting is when you gain. So you can gain or stand in sabak.
Gain or stand.
Yes.
Gain equals hit. Stand equals not hit.
Mm-hmm. And
Okay.
actually, you got a yeehaw. So it was a 0 with 1 pair and a 0 card.
So I yell yeehaw.
Yep, you flip them.
Yeehaw! Okay.
Yep.
All right. Yeehaw. There we go.
Yeehaw.
Is it possible for me to message Zill real quick to see if the scanner has actually worked? If he scanned this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Zill, please tell me you got something while I was trying to help the guy win here.
Zill.
Mr. GM, I think that's on you. Do I need to roll something?
Yeah, roll for your scan.
I have an 8.
So your scans are successful right now, but you do not see anything yet.
Stevie, I don't like quiet. I hope you know that. I hate being uneasy.
Well, do you need me to come in there and throw a few hands down too?
That's fine. I mean, our beloved Karen doesn't seems that we got this pulled off, so we're okay for now.
So Karen is walking around the atrium, and Stevie notices her, and he walks up to her and he says, "Oh, my dear, are you gonna be okay shopping around the promenade here if I go and play a few hands of sabak?"
Oh yes, absolutely. You know, I'm really just making my rounds, trying to see if I can find anybody else who's feeling the effects of that dinner last night. But so far, so good. You know, apparently the infirmary did their job, so somebody on this ship is competent.
Well, that is a good thing. Here's 100,000 credits for you just so that you can go shopping, dear.
Oh, my dear, how very kind of you. I'll get you something nice.
No. That would be lovely, dear, but this is all for you. I gotta spoil my princess.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Yes, you go on and have your manly fun, and I'll just go shopping, as is the way.
Oh, that sounds good, dear. I'll check back on you in just a few minutes, all right?
Sounds lovely.
So Stevie makes his way to the casino. Meanwhile, Soul is tracking everybody because Soul is the guy in the chair. Um,
Guy in the chair here.
so Soul is watching the cameras in the casino, and Soul sees, particularly, or the table that Kaidak and the Mun and RBD are at, and Stevie makes his way over to the table as well. And there, when Stevie deals in, they're also joined by yet another person. And this person happens to be a Sith pureblood.
My man.
And,
Excuse me, sir. I'm so sorry, but this
yes.
table is about to close soon and such.
How long until the table closes?
I look at I look at okay, yeah, sure. Well, I can play a few more rounds.
That would be great. I believe that my credits are just as good as these three beings here.
Sir, the amount of credits. Oh,
And he just
well,
flashes a stack and then tips you 200,000 credits.
One hell of a tip. Shit.
table has been open once more. I'll start dealing.
Thank you. And then he sits down. But before you start dealing, one more person shows up. And this is a Mon Cala with a scar down his right eye. And he says, "Believe me, is this seat taken?"
No, sir. It's free. Please, we can add one more to this table.
Oh, good, thank you, because I believe that I have the credits here to spend.
Yes. It's this now became a high rolling table, and I believe. Look at Kaldak. If, sir, I believe since you start off small, you have enough money to place in for a higher wager. Let's say 10,000 credits. Is that okay? Nudge, nudge.
Sounds fantastic. Deal the cards.
So,
I.
go
Okay.
ahead.
I.
Okay, just a question. What's the seating order? Who am I actually sitting next to?
Yes,
Okay,
please.
so the Mun is like you're in the middle of the table, right?
Okay.
The Mun is to your right. The Sith pureblood is to his right. Stevie P is to your immediate left. And then the Mon Cala is to the left of Stevie P. This might be a really good time to scan. That is all I'm going to say.
I'll go first, Zill.
I don't have a feeling all the
like-
groups are represented at this table.
Yeah, Zill. I'll go. I'll roll first, but can you back me up if it fails? Please. Okay.
Scars from a bathtub.
I got a 9. I got a 9. I got a 9. Oh my god.
Okay, so you scan, and it is every single frequency that you have been detecting. So, because you were able to scan, and you know that there's a Sith group, a Republic group, and an unknown group, data pops up on your heads-up display in your retinas so that you can see RBD. And also, data pops up on your scanner too, Zill, because your scanners are connected. The Mon Cala is with the Republic. The Sith pureblood is with the Sith Empire.
Spoiler.
Yeah. And the Mun is with the unknown group.
the unknown group question. Sorry, the
Sure.
GM. The question. The
Yeah.
unknown group who's across our room. Correct.
Yes, the unknown group is across from you. What's up, people?
I get. I sort of give a sort of like a small look at Kalak and just saying like, yo, just like we need to be careful. These one of them is okay. The other two, nope. This ain't happening. This ain't
Okay. The sidebar here. You have to remember, I'm also a Sith pureblood. So
I understand.
yeah.
I'm just letting you know, like, be
Okay.
careful. Be careful.
Soul, this seems like a good opportunity for you to do some research now that some of these people have revealed their faces.
Yeah, I was just gonna say just to hop in. So I'm gonna hop on comms with Soul here and tell her everything that the scanner picked up since I'm kind of off from the rest of the table.
Sure.
Nice.
Um,
All right. Yeah. I think from there, I'd like to like get on the surveillance system and see if I can get face IDs on all these people.
Okay. While you are doing that, I do need you to roll. Karen B. Hardcheese, what are you doing?
I'm kind of just on standby for if they need me.
Okay.
So I'm not hovering. I don't want to make it too obvious that I'm there, but I am near the casino.
Okay.
That was a 10 for me.
That was a 10? All right. That's perfect. Um, so you are doing facial recognition, and it does confirm that the Mon Cala is with the Republic, with Republic intelligence. It is confirmed that the Sith pureblood Gasp is with the Sith Empire. That is confirmation as well. You're able to actually hack into their government records as well. Like they weren't very subtle about them being on this thing, right? The Mun is with the unknown group, and you're doing some digging on the Mun, and you find something interesting linked to a person from the group's collective past.
Interesting. My dog is drinking very loudly. It sounds really weird. It sounds a little like the Nintendo dog.
I don't hear it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
good.
don't hear it.
Great.
You're good.
Thank you
You're
so much,
good.
Mike. Yeah. Okay. Great. So yeah, that's the one I want to zero in on anyway because I know my factions really well. Soul has been working as like a pirate, smuggler, renegade, pilot, etc. for hire for a little while now. And so I think that's the one I'm most curious about.
Okay. I need you to do one more roll to do the digging on the Mun and to do more on the collective person or the person.
That was a 5. Can I use a fate point?
Yes, go right ahead.
Okay.
Reroll.
Oh my god, that was a 3. That was even worse.
GM fate point, go ahead and reroll one more time.
You are so kind. Okay. All right. Finally. It's a 9, but it's the best I can do
That's
right
fine.
now. Sorry. Best I can do is a 9.
Okay. It's time for one of the big reveals.
Pom.
This Mun is a member of Sloan Dixon's organization.
He is destined to die with a grenade strapped to his chest after its thunder kicked in.
That rat.
Just saying.
While you all are playing Sabak, you notice that there's one more chair at the end of the table that isn't occupied. Somebody starts to walk up. And it's a face that you thought that you would never see again. Sloane Dixon somehow came back from the dead.
Was blown into pieces. You're gonna go and you're gonna Emperor Palpatine him, like.
Excuse me,
You
sir.
made
This
sure not to throw him down a garbage chute.
I can change it.
No, I'm giving you a hard time. I'm giving you a hard time. You're fine.
no,
You're
no,
fine.
no, no. This is interesting now. I literally was about to say my line. Sir, this is a high rolling table. This is a 10,000 credit buy-in.
What's the matter, Lothcat? Got your tongue?
I'm a bit angry. No, please. You can be dealt right in, sir.
And he starts looking around the table and he says, "Good evening, everyone." And he looks over at Kaidak and Stevie P and he says, "It's are we all having a wonderful evening?"
I just kind of grit my teeth as I look at him. I don't say anything directly to him.
Stevie P says, "Yeah, doing great, friend. Won a couple of hands, and just just enjoying the games. What's your name?" My name isn't important. So, quick side note, as your GM, I have to ask the group, how are we feeling about this reveal?
And I'm pissed right now.
I have
saw
both
that.
both my
mad.
lightsabers on me for a
I-
good reason now.
I got my blasters on me.
From
Oh.
a player perspective, how are you feeling?
I just wrote in my notes, somehow Sloane Dixon has returned.
Oscar Isaac just shows up and goes, "That's my line." Just like runs
Sorry,
away.
Poe. Karen's in town.
Karen's in town. But no.
Personally, I'm excited. I mean, like, hey,
Yeah.
I want to know how the hell this happened. I mean, we got that man had a bomb strapped to his chest, and we found closure for one of our awesome characters in there and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. And then seeing this, I'm like, what? That closure was for nothing, son of a... I want to flip a table.
Carta's not afraid to kill people anymore, so
Yeah.
we can do this whole thing all over again.
Well, does Carta know that Sloane's back here? She's not in the casino
No,
yet.
I'm not in the room, so like Carta doesn't know yet.
So Stevie P cues his comm mic, and he says, it would be wonderful if my wife were here to wish me luck."
That is not the code phrase.
I mean, I do declare that I do need my wife here to come
You
wish
do
me
declare
luck.
that you are all a bunch of gambling sinners.
Yeah, okay, I'll say that.
We got you both in there.
I do declare that we are all just a bunch of gambling sinners.
And Karen Carta is in the gift shop trying on like the Darth Vader Mickey ears.
Yes.
And she
Wait, are those a real thing?
immediately is like,
yeah, they are.
They used to be, and now they're on eBay for like $200.
Oh my god!
I really
Oh my
want to buy them. Yeah, so they used to have Mickey ears that were Vader's helmet without the mask, and they had Mickey ears on them. And I never bought them at the time. I just thought they were going to be around forever.
Yeah.
I have a question. Do they have your name on them? Do they have your name on them? Like, oh, they don't. Okay.
Yeah.
No. They're like plastic. They're like hard. It's like a helmet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have a Vader one. They have an Ahsoka one out now. That's like thankfully everywhere. So
they have. They also have the light up Death Star and X-wing one.
I have those.
Yeah.
I have
those are
those.
my favorites. I love
They're
it.
so cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
they
man.
are really cool. Just wait next year, buddy. You're gonna get all the Mickey years, bud.
We'll see what happens. My future's a bit. We'll talk
No,
later.
you're coming.
I said we'll talk.
All
Trust
right.
me. Trust me.
All right.
But please continue. Please.
Yeah. So go ahead.
So her ears perk up, and she immediately like puts everything she was shopping for back, and is gonna go. I'll go to the casino.
Oh no.
All right. So you enter the casino and you make a beeline right towards your husband. And as you come up and you go, Bobby Lee, I thought that you could use some help. You see the face of Sloane Dixon. What do you do?
Excuse me, ma'am. You look famished. Would you like to want me to get a waiter to get you some water? I'm trying
Oh,
to.
wow, that would be lovely. I do declare this is just a rag group of players. You'll just let anybody play sabacc these days, won't you?
It's the high roller table, ma'am. I'll get a server droid of that water for you right away. I'm literally trying to calm the tension down right now because it's heated. It's heated.
And I'm like, oh, Bobby Lee, I didn't realize you were a high roller. What a distinction.
Oh, my dear, you have no idea how high I can roll at times.
Well, I'm not really familiar with the game, but I hope this next round you just kill him.
Oh, I plan on wiping the floor with somebody at this table.
One could say you're gonna
I'll
clean the
be here
streets.
to watch and support you.
Oh, thank you. And so what's going on through your mind while you're witnessing this?
I'm suddenly very upset that I am the guy at the computer because I would like to be the guy over there punching Sloan in the face. So it's probably better for the group that I am the guy at the computer right now. But I am also going to maybe see if, and this is like Soul's very basic, dumb, like I can only fly planes or fly ships knowledge. But I'm going to see about maybe getting, since I have access to the full ship's like mainframe, I want to see if I can get some access to that sabacc table and start altering or influencing the game.
Okay, you mean like the dice rolls and stuff?
Yeah, like maybe, I don't know, maybe like, because are those tables like pure sabacc or aren't they like multi-game tables?
Right now they're configured just for sabacc.
Dang it. Okay, forget it. I'm just upset then.
Okay.
I'm sorry if I can just give you some. If I can help you, like, hey, can you at least fix the auto shuffle and stuff? I don't have powers over that. I can.
Yeah, I
swipe,
honestly,
I can
when I was
quick
thinking
swipe, but I
about it,
can't.
I was thinking like hollow chess.
Okay.
Yeah. So, Soul is upset, but trying to stay focused on the mission, and how Sloan is now affecting that.
All right.
Like everything just blown out of the water.
So you are trying. You're doing the shuffles and stuff. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not
yeah.
gonna have you roll to do it. It's fine.
You know what though? I would like to now, with the knowledge of Sloan being on the ship, I want to see if I can look up like the passenger logs.
Sure.
Where Sloan came in from, just any information on like what I can do, where he's staying, what his room's in.
Okay. Hey, what room are you staying in?
Oh my.
Right? Like maybe I can lock his room. I don't know. I don't know what I can do with this computer. Who knows?
All right. Yeah.
Typing with like one finger at a time. Kind of.
I can give you directions how to hack into his account, make him poor, has nothing to do with it. Eject his escape pod for him to get into it.
So Bobby Lee
essentially
says,
like the part where we steal his money.
Bobby
I got you.
Bobby Lee says, I do believe that things are heating up here. I believe that this is going to be my last hand for the evening. And I believe that I'm going to have to retire soon until dinner service. But for now, I'm going to this will be my last hand.
Yes, sir. Right away. Here's your water, ma'am. Please take some sips of it first, and I hope it can
Thank
help you
you.
calm
How
down.
kind.
No problem.
Meanwhile, Bobby Lee is sending you text messages to your comm links that just says my room 20 minutes. And yeah.
Is Sloan sitting next to Bobby Lee?
So Sloan is at the far end of the table next to the Mun.
Oh, okay.
Between
I was
actually
gonna.
the Sith
Okay.
and the Mun are between
Okay, got it.
yeah.
Can I ask what Zilla's doing? I just want to make sure he's
Yeah.
safe and stuff because, like, I don't want any ambushes while our other community, teammate is like out there. I hope he
Yeah,
notices.
so after communicating with Soul, I've pretty much turned my way toward the table. So I've slowly began approaching in a nonchalant manner so I don't give myself away.
Okay.
Okay, making sure.
All right. So this game of Sabak, this final hand of Sabak, goes pretty quickly. The Moncala pretty much folds because he had a 19. So there was no way he was actually going to come back from that.
I'm sorry, sir, but you're not close to the bottom amount.
But what about these other players?
We will. As I said before, let's flip everyone.
So he flips. The Sith Pureblood flips, and he has an 8. The Kaidak, do you want to flip, or do you want Stevie P to flip? You're muted.
Stevie P, I'll go last.
Okay, Stevie P. So Stevie P flips, and he has a 5. Sloan flips, and he has a 2. Now it's time for Kaidak to flip.
What about the Mun?
The Mun had an 8. Or no, the Mun. The Mun has a 7.
And what do I have?
You, sir, have another pure Sabak. You actually got double zeros, so you have a pure Sabak. And you clean the table for 20.
That's gonna piss some people off.
For 20 grand.
Drinks on me.
Everybody starts dispersing, and then Sloan is trying to. It's okay, Greg. It's okay. Do what you got to do, buddy.
Sorry, guys.
No,
Yeah.
it's fine. Go. Do what you got to do, bud. All right. So, Greg will be back. It's fine. He just has something to deal with, but that's actually going to be pretty good for us for this whole Sabak thing. You all leave the table, and as you're leaving, Dixon is giving each and every person at the table the side eye. And especially he's giving the 4 people, Carta, Kaidak, Zill, and Stevie P, definite side eye. You all meet in Stevie P's room shortly after. What do you all say?
Well, I guess I can just kill him again.
Yeah, I was on board with that the moment I saw him. I mean, it's a slight detour, but we've got what, a 7-day cruise? So yeah, let's kill Sloan again.
How are we
I
going to
mean,
do
I'm
it this
kind of
time?
stunned still. Like, I'm wondering how he came back to begin with. I'm wondering if this is maybe like some kind of twin brother of his, or if there's something more to the story.
He's actually been working with clones with the Sith Empire, and he's got like 18 versions of himself
Oh,
on other.
his name is Clone Dixon, not
Clone
Sloan
Dixon.
Yes,
Dixon.
Clone Dixon.
That makes so much sense now. We were just
Yes.
pronouncing it wrong.
He got lost in translation. It happens.
We thought it was like a soft C, but it's actually a
Yeah.
hard C. That makes sense.
Yeah. I got nothing after that. Stevie P looks at Zill and he says, "Zill, you looked at the files on his computer. Was there anything about cloning or a brother or anything?"
Can I roll for this?
Yeah.
That is a 10.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me.
I mean, do I know of anything?
You looked at the computer. I'm letting you tell this part of the story, sir.
Okay, cool. I'm just making sure I'm not altering it too much.
No.
No, I didn't see anything about cloning to my knowledge. I tried to look into his family tree, but certain parts were erased.
Interesting. Kaidak, do you sense any malevolence from him? Or are all we are we all tripping from Thad's spice?
Still pretty much in shock that Sloan showed up after the epic explosion that blew him into little bits of pieces. Didn't sense really anything as the shock of him making an appearance kind of, and the anger kind of overwhelmed Kaidak.
All right. Soul?
As long as that guy's alive, he's going to be spreading around my business, and I don't need my business spread around like that. So I've already got somebody tied up and in a hold. Do we want to? I mean, do we want to kill this guy, or do we want to capture him and find out what's going on so that when we kill him again, he stays dead?
Now, Soul, are you with us, or are you still on the?
Oh, I would assume since he said everyone came back, I was there.
Yeah.
He froze.
Yeah, everybody came back.
Joe, we'll be back in 3,
Control
2,
bridge area.
1.
Okay,
There it
cool.
is.
Just make sure.
Fuck it, we're doing it live. Okay, so with this, we're gonna cut away real quick. Sloan Dixon is on the opposite side of the ship where you are, or Sloan Dixon, and he's meeting with the Mun and the rest of his crew, and he says, "That was pretty interesting. No wonder my brother told me about them."
An evil twin, just like in my telenovelas.
Yes, he's gonna walk in and be like, "Sol, por qué?"
¿Dónde estás la biblioteca?
Yeah. ¿Dónde estás? ¿Dónde estás? Al baño.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
¿Dónde estás?
Space.
Azul shrimp.
Oh no.
No.
Yeah.
No?
So
Yeah.
it's the Soul is so angry
It's
right
obvious
now.
we
Like,
all failed
Soul has done
Spanish
all
class
this
in high
work,
school.
and like
Yes.
they're personally so proud of themselves because like usually they're not the techno genius, but like now they really feel like a techno genius. And right when they were riding that high, this jerk has to just show up and ruin everything, and it's very upsetting to Soul. So like, I'm ready to fight him and beat him up.
So at that moment, while the meeting's happening, Dixon's brother, I guess we could just call him Dixon. Dixon 2, Electric Boogaloo, decides to
If he's from a telenovela, he can be Dosen.
Dosen.
No,
Doxen.
his name can be Blosen because his brother blew up.
Oh,
He changed his name in
too
honor of his
soon,
brother
buddy.
blowing up.
I don't think that sounds the way you think.
You know
it
what?
does.
You know what? On second thought, it does not sound right. You're
Yeah,
right. That was No, we're
Save
good.
that for the after hours show. God.
My bad.
So Dixon 2 is meeting with his crew and he says, eliminate the Sith and eliminate the Republic. But leave the other crew to me. I have so much planned for them. We cut back to Stevie P's room and he says, I don't know how we're going to get through this. I mean, we're going to have to, just still lay low while also trying to skirt Dixon the rest of the trip and try to steal this thing from under him. We
Yeah,
cut
this
back.
just lengthened my plan.
We cut back, and Dixon 2 sends his goons to the other rooms. They blow open the doors. Just then, the ship rocks, and you feel the rumble from the explosions of them blowing open the doors to the two other teams' places or residences, and all you hear is rapid blaster fire, and then dead quiet.
I think this trip might actually be shorter and not longer than we planned.
They come back to their room and they lay low, and we go back to Stevie P's room. What the hell was that?
And I use my force sense to see if I can sense like death or something like that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do I need a roll?
Yeah.
5 and a 6. That's 11.
Okay. Yeah, that Sith pureblood that you met at the sabacc table is slowly dying on the floor of his cabin, crawling to a communication device to try and send out a signal to the Sith Empire to send reinforcements to the ship. And
Do
right,
do I know where he's located with that force sense?
yeah, so you notice that he is just right down the hall to the left, and the aft of the ship, in the aft cabins of the ship, on that level. He's on your side of the ship too, and right before he reaches the communication device, he dies. He's shot one more time in the head by one of Dixon's guards. Nobody comes because everybody's scared. Because blaster fire, this is supposed to be a cruise. This is supposed to be a leisure trip. Go ahead.
So I've got my hand on my blaster, and a lot of things about my plans just now have changed. Does anyone else feel the same?
I have both of my lightsabers, not on, but both in my hands. And I said, I think we're in for a epic battle coming up soon.
Yeah, we're being attacked.
While you all are having this conversation, Dixon's forces move to the bridge to take over the ship. They end up rounding up all of the people in the sublight lounge and the dining room and putting them in the atrium and holding them hostage, while Dixon and two of his goons commandeer the ship.
They have my password?
They don't. They don't
Okay,
have
good.
that. But remember, you kept it open enough for the captain and everybody to still control the ship.
Okay.
Do we have access to the security cameras and everything so we can kind of see what's going on?
Yeah. Sol was actually able to route a direct feed to her or to their data pad to check that out. So yes, you can see that there are hostages in the atrium, and you can see that there are 3 people on the bridge, one of them being Dixon.
Do we know how large his group is?
He has about 20 people in his group.
Everyone else has 5. Okay.
And how much power do I have on my data pad? Do I have that access to the ship's mainframe still?
Yeah, you do. You do. You
Oh,
were
okay.
able to route everything to it.
Can I shut all of the doors in the ship and lock them?
So you have access to the mainframe, however, you don't have immediate access to the security. You would still need to be at a terminal to do so.
Okay. All right. I need to find a terminal. We need to trap these guys. That's the only way we're gonna be able to take on that many dudes at once.
So Stevie P says, what do you guys want to do? You want to go head on? Because we got to take over the ship somehow.
Is there a way that we can confirm the other groups are dead?
You can walk down to their rooms if you want.
Without being taken hostage?
Yeah, because they're all in the main atrium and on the bridge right
Okay.
now. Yeah.
Do I have a weapon?
Yeah, everybody has a weapon still. You still have your blasters, your blaster pistols.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Zach. Have a good one, buddy. We're getting towards the end here.
All right. Well,
I was letting Zach know
then
we were getting towards the end.
no, sorry. If I have my blasters, then I guess I'm just gonna ready my blasters and just I'm gonna miss Karen, but I guess we don't need her anymore.
I mean, you could still do the Karen thing.
You need to bust onto the bridge with Karen and be like, I do declare this ship is going off course. I can feel it.
Yeah, go into the atrium and just make a scene.
I mean, I need to quell my building anger if I'm gonna continue the Karen shtick. Would that be helpful to you all for me to go to the bridge and act a damn fool and keep it up at least for the next, like, I can buy you 10-15 minutes?
I mean, it wouldn't hurt. That way we can get into the atrium and start taking names that way. If you want to provide a distraction.
Do we know how many people are in the atrium itself?
So the atrium, the hostages, there's about 50 hostages, and then you've got 17 armed guards there because you still have Dixon and 2 on
And
the
the
bridge.
2 other.
Yeah.
Okay. And how many entry points to the atrium are there from our location?
You are going to have 2 points of entry, both from elevators on opposite sides of the ship.
Are we able to get to the opposite side of the ship without going through the atrium?
Yeah, like you can just you pretty much can just walk across your level and get to that other elevator if you wanted to.
Okay.
And I'm sorry this is taking so long, guys.
So what's our
Right,
best plan of attack here? Should we split up and go 2 and 2 per elevator?
Yep.
We can do that, or if we want to keep Dixon distracted on the bridge so he can't see what's happening in the atrium. Because the last thing we need him to do is start flying the ship violently and try to knock people around.
I'm gonna need him cornered if I'm gonna lock the ship down and get those hostages safe.
Stevie P.
All right, I can go to the bridge.
Stevie P looks at you all. And he says, "No, I'll take the bridge. You guys take the atrium."
Stevie, by yourself?
Yeah. I got this.
We still have comms. Just let us know if you need us.
Yeah, and I'll
I
be
will.
watching you through the computer screen. There was going to be something real serious there, and I forgot the name of the surveillance system. I'm going to be watching you through the surveillance system, so don't worry.
From the camera screen.
Yes, the camera.
What's the sitch, Wade?
Right behind the computer.
So Stevie P readies his blasters and holsters them, and he says, "I'll see you all on the other side." And he exits the room and heads on up to the bridge. And from there, what do you do?
I hesitate for a moment because it just feels like it's going to be the last time we see Stevie. And I don't want that. So I'm going to take off to go back to Thad's room, and get access to the mainframe.
Are there any side rooms near the atrium that we could put the hostages in so they're not in harm's way?
You could lead them into the sublight lounge or even the casino if you had to. There's also the Halcyon store that Carta was looking through as well.
So Kai, I feel like we should send you down in one elevator since you can kind of deflect blaster bullets. And then maybe Carta and I go down the other one after you've started a distraction of deflecting them. The other thing is, maybe are we able to use any of RBD's abilities, like to knock out lights or anything?
Like you could EMP the lights so that emergency lights come on.
All right, so that's an option as well then.
Yeah. But you would only be able to take out the lights, no other electronics.
Okay, how about we do this then? Zill will do the 2 elevator split up. I'll go on the far side of the elevator. Everyone else to the opposite side. I'll go down the elevator. And then as soon as I get there, we're going to EMP the lights. And there's going to be a few seconds before the emergency lights kick on. That's when I need you guys to come out and start moving the hostages to the side. And then when the emergency lights come on, I'm going to take out immediately 2 of the guards with the pop goes a lightsaber technique. And then we'll start going from there.
The patented technique. There's a book about it.
Technique.
It's the game.
It's a rare Sith fight.
Corellia Times best-selling book.
Yes. It's every child's favorite game. Pop goes the lightsaber.
Hop goes the lightsaber right
There's
through the
even a
chest
song
cavity.
for it.
Yes.
While that's happening, Stevie P has made his way to the bridge and is confronting Sloan.
No.
Okay, so are we going to do the fight sequence first, or are we going to do the bridge?
We can do the fight sequence first if you want to.
All right, let's fight.
All right.
Are we all ready?
Soul, do you want to be part of the fight, or do you still want to watch on the monitors? You're muted.
You're muted.
I have to get to the point where I can like access stuff and start messing around with the ship. So I would assume that getting there would involve fighting as well.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But as we break, I will fight my way. I will fight and then break away so that I can get to the computer.
Okay. So you're gonna go for the terminal that's on the bridge, also.
Yeah. Because once they move the hostages, I want to lock all the doors so that Sloane's people and Sloane can't move from where they are.
Okay.
I want to trap them on the bridge.
Okay. So go ahead, do your thing. So you both come up the elevators. You both sides ding. We now roll for initiative.
9.
9. Okay.
7.
7 as well.
7.
10.
10. All right. It looks like Carta is going to be first. Kaidak's going to be second. Looks like Soul is going to be third, and Zill is going to be fourth. All right. So, Carta, what do you do?
So as soon as the elevator doors open, I'm just gonna step out of the elevator and say, "Well, I do declare," and shoot the first security guard that looks at me.
Okay. Roll.
9.
Oh, yeah. You say, I do declare, and the guy turns around and goes, huh? And then boom! Right in his chest, and he goes down, like just crumples to the ground. Kaidak?
My elevator dings, and they're distracted by Karen on the other side. I walk up to the 2 guards behind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Draw both of my lightsabers, put them right to their back, angle it up at a 45-degree angle, and go surprise, and flip them on and flung them right through their chest.
Okay, roll to do it.
Hell yeah.
How many of them are there? I'm just gonna keep track of how many of them
17.
moved.
17.
Well, 16. now.
17. Great.
Well, 16
Yeah.
after she killed the 1 guard. We're trying to make
Yeah.
it down to 14 now.
Yeah.
Okay, we're off to a good start. That's a 6, and that's a 5. That's an 11.
Oh yeah,
Sorry.
you do
Pop,
that.
pop.
Yeah, pop pop, and like they don't even know what hit them, and they're just like, "Ugh!" Like one guy looks down and he goes, "Ah!" and then like just falls to the ground. All right, Soul.
So as Kaidak is raising those guys up in the air, Soul
Ooh.
is going to come around from behind and go low and shoot out to the far points of the room to try and
Okay.
get anybody on the outskirts.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me.
Oh, that's epic. I'm just picturing this in my mind. I was like holding 2 dudes up in the lightsaber,
That's a 6 and a
sliding
5.
around.
That's a what?
Pow.
That's a 6 and a 5.
Oh,
go!
and 11. So you're dual wielding blasters, and like you just come into the room and just fire one shot each in one direction, or each direction. One hits one guard, he spins and goes down. And then like another one just hits a guard right in the side of the head, and he just goes down.
So we're down to 12 at this point.
Yes, you are down to 12 at this point. Zill, go ahead.
So following Carta's lead, I'm going to start looking for the hostages as well when we come out the elevator. I'm hoping to notice a group on the side here as well as 2 guards lined up, and using my deadly accuracy, I'm going to try to shoot through them.
Okay, go ahead and roll for me, bud.
Shoot through the hostages? That is reckless.
That is an 11.
Oh yeah, you.
I was hoping you got a
Oh,
3.
thank goodness.
You pretty much
Shoot a hostage.
Deadly accurate, my man.
Yeah, you pretty
You
much
sneezed
like
this
it.
time, though.
Like it goes like just bare centimeters above like this one hostage's head as it hits like 2 of these guards. And like the hostage is like, "You almost hit me."
I'll just salute toward them.
Oh, that's nice.
That's not going to pay for the years of therapy they're
Yeah.
going to need.
Yeah, sorry,
Come
I
on,
almost
Zill.
killed you.
If
It's not like they see 2 lightsaber popsicles
they can
over there.
afford the therapy, okay?
Yeah, if they can afford the cruise, yes.
That
they can
is
afford the therapy.
fair.
That
That
is
is
fair.
very fair.
All right. While that's going on, Dixon looks at his guards while he's confronting Stevie Palps, and he says, "Make sure the bridge is secure." And then he looks at Stevie P and he says, "I was wondering when you were going to show up." And Stevie P says, "I've been here all along, sweetheart." And they start talking, and Stevie P says, "You know, I knew Sloan had to have a brother. He just seemed like the type of person that would have had a brother." And he says, "Does it surprise you? I'm one of 5 children." And then Stevie P's like, "What do you want with the Star Cruiser?" And he says, "I was hired by the same person you were." And then Stevie P says, "Oh yeah, and who might that be?" And Dixon says, "You think I would tell you?" And he says, "This is getting boring. How about we finally finish this, you and me?" And they get into a fist fight on the bridge until Dixon pulls out a knife and stabs Stevie in the stomach. Let's cut back to the atrium, where we are going to start with Carta again, and then we are going to go with Kaidak, then Sol, then Zill. Carta.
I'm gonna look for. We have 10 guards left. Is that correct?
Uh,
I believe so.
Okay.
yes.
After the 2 that you killed, there's 10 left. So I am going to just. I have 2 blaster pistols, right?
Yeah.
All right. Then I'm gonna try to shoot both of them and just shoot the next 2 guards that I see.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
That's a 7, but I'm gonna spend a fate point
Okay,
to roll again.
go ahead.
Come on, double 6s. That's 12.
And that fate point that you just spent is now back in your bank because you just gained a fate point for the critical success. And in a fit of rage because you see the fight going on in the background behind these 2 guards, you shoot these 2 guards because they're still distracted, and they just go down in a heap. All right,
Got him.
Kaidak.
I locate 2 more guards that are standing underneath a ventilation duct,
Mm-hmm.
and I use the force to slam the duct on top of them, knocking them out.
Nice. All right, go ahead.
5 into 2. That's a 7.
All right. Do you want to spend a fate point?
Yeah, I'll spend the fate point.
Okay.
6. It's a 7 again. I'm going to spend another one. 5. And that's a 5. That's a 10. Thank you.
Okay. Yep.
3 tries later.
It's okay. Yeah, you just use the force, and after the 2 kebabs that you just cooked are now on the ground, you use the force and grab the air conditioning duct and just literally crush these 2 dudes with it. And now you are down to 6 guards. Soul, you're muted.
I keep forgetting.
It's okay.
I need to make my way through the atrium so that I can get out of it and get to like my computer guy again. So that is going to be my motivation. Is there anyone currently in my way when it comes to making my way across?
You have 2 guards in front of you.
Okay. Are they like next to each other or like
They're
parallel in my way?
so like they're next to each other, but like staggered. So like you
Okay,
can see
all
like
right.
one in front of the other.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
How am I gonna do this?
And like they're trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
Oh, okay, so they're a little confused.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I am going to run like barrel directly toward the one closest to me
Mhm.
and try to catch him in the middle
Mhm.
and force him toward the other guard.
Mhm.
And if that is successful, I'm going to put my gun to his back. And while they're together, I'm going to shoot it.
Okay, go right ahead and roll for me.
God, I hope this works. I'm going to spend my last fate point because that was a 6.
Okay.
This is gonna be really bad when I get to Sloan, honestly. Okay, 9.
Okay. I'm giving you an extra fate point, so you're good.
Nice. Great.
You barrel into this dude, and he doesn't see you coming at all. And as soon as like he's like pressed up against the other guy, that's when you fire, and you just see crimson just come out and hit the top of the ceiling.
I'm just like I have recently watched like a Star Trek film, and so like the crimson I'm thinking of is like the blurby like blob. Anyway, it's there.
From Undiscovered Country.
And yeah, and I watched First Contact recently
yeah.
too, and there was some of that there as well. It was just
Yeah.
like the floaty blob blood that's like
It's so bad.
like yellow. It's like edible.
Yes. All right, Zill, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm hoping to continue to escort these hostages out, even though the enemy numbers are dwindling at this point. We just don't know if anyone else will enter the room. So I'm going to start looking toward the casino exit. I noticed the hostage group over there, maybe one guard as well. You can confirm that or not. And then I'm going to look toward Kaidak and tip my hat to see if he can maybe help out as well.
Yeah, so there are 3 guards. The last group is right
How
there.
close are they to each other?
So they're blocking that casino exit. And so like they're all in front of the casino. They're within about 3 feet of each other.
Okay. So with the tip of his head, I look over at Zill and I yell, "Pull!" And I force grab 3 of them and toss them up into the air.
Oh, okay. Zill?
And at this point, I'm going to take aim at them, kind of like a little bit of a duel off that you would see in a Western movie, waiting to pull my trigger. And as soon as I see them hit the climax of the height of that force grab, I'm going to go ahead and whip it out and try to hit all 3 of them here.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and roll. And you don't need to roll either, Kaidak, so it's just Zill's roll for this.
12. That is 6 and 6. Let's
yeah.
go. And I'm also just going to blow my gun at the end of that as well.
Perfect. I mean, these guys are yanked off the ground. They have no idea what the hell just happened. And then Zill, you just go ba-bam! And like just 3 shots just hit each one of them right center mass where it needs to be, and then Kaidak like slams him into the ground, and then Zill, you just holster the gun. You've twirl the gun and then holster it. And then so there's 2 guards left. They've secured the bridge. It's time to make your way to the bridge and find out the fate of Stevie Palps. And possibly whether or not Dixon's going to make it out alive or not. So, do you want to make your way to the bridge?
I grab a drink first, or is the bar closed for the evening with all the events going on? Or
They just abandoned the bar, so like if you just want to walk in there and just grab a drink and just down it before you go in there, go right ahead.
I use the force, grab a bottle, take a swig, pass it over to Zill. Want some?
Zill
Gladly,
takes
I'll take a swig as well.
Just pass
What
it around.
kind
Like
of-
a,
This is like devolved into utter chaos. I think I'm going to move with the group because there's a computer on the bridge anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll figure it out. We'll go.
What kind of weapons did the guards that we've taken out have?
They had standard blaster rifles that you would see like rebellion troops or like stormtroopers using. So just standard equipment.
I'm gonna take one.
Okay. Anybody else?
I mean, yeah, I'm down to. I'm technically like dual wielding, but I could just strap one
Okay.
over my shoulder, right?
Yeah, that's my plan, is to
Yeah.
holster my blaster pistols and just use that one for the time being.
Okay.
Can
love
I
this
check if they have any
super
credentials on them as well?
cameras.
They do not have any credentials on them. All right, so you make your way to the bridge, and you have to hack the door. So Zill,
question.
Yes.
Can I just use my lightsabers and cut through the door?
Do you want to Qui-Gon Jinn that shit?
I want to Qui-Gon Jinn that shit.
Go right ahead and Qui-Gon Jinn that shit. Roll for me.
4 and a 5. That's an 11. No, a 4 and a 5 is a 9. I
yeah.
can't count.
It's also 11 o'clock at night. Yeah, no, you go in there.
Both sabers.
Yeah, I mean, and it's like you slice the perfect circle in there. And then that's when who wants to take the lead and go in there and say something witty as well? Because you still have 2 guards in there.
Not where I parked my car.
Carta, do you want to go in since you still have initiative?
Like to the bridge, you mean?
Yeah, and try to take out those guards.
Yeah.
Okay. So you so go ahead and tell me what you want to do when you're going through the entrance that Kaidak just carved in.
So I'm gonna step through the entrance that he carved out, and I'm gonna say, "Oh, I just can't believe the disrepair this ship is in. Where's the captain?"
The guards turn around and look at you.
And at that point, they see that I have a rifle, and I'm gonna shoot one of them.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me.
That's gonna be a 9.
Oh, yeah. That guy just goes right down. So there's one left, but he tries to shoot at you, and he hits you in the shoulder.
Love that.
Yeah. So you take a hit. It hits you in the shoulder, but you're still okay. But you go down a little bit. We are gonna go with Kaidak next. Kaidak, do you want to go in and take out this other dude?
I'm going to go in and I'm going to throw one of my lightsabers boomerang style at him.
Oh.
And chop that ish in half.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
That's what we're going for. We're going brutal today.
Yeah.
It's a 4. And that's a 6. That's a 10.
Oh, yeah. That dude is in half. Both wounds are cauterized, and he is not getting up from that. So he's dead. There, in the middle of the bridge, You find Sloan standing over Stevie P, a bloody and bruised Stevie P, and Sloan has a blaster pistol pointed right at his head. Or Dixon, I should say. Not Sloan, but Dixon has a blaster pistol pointed right at his head. And he says, make one more move. And he gets it. Stevie's just looking at you, and he's coughing, and he's holding his stomach, and don't do what he says. You have a job to do. Take the ship. And Sloan, I keep wanting to call him Sloan. Clone Dixon says, I warned you, old man. I warned you. Don't do it. What do you do?
Whose turn is it?
Technically, it's Souls and Zills.
Oh, damn it.
Good luck. Don't kill Stevie.
Right? Oh, fantastic. So excited. So Soul is holding position, but Soul also has their comms on them. And what I'd like to do is while Clone is grandstanding and monologuing, I'd like to take advantage of that time to send like a distress comm to SK.
Okay.
I'd like-
Yeah, go ahead and roll to do that.
Actually, not these dice. These are the good ones. They're the nice ones. 6, 3, 9.
Okay. Yeah, you get the distress call off. SK does receive it and tries to start making his way to the bridge. Using some unconventional passageways to get there. Zill. Oh no, go ahead.
Yeah, keep going,
go ahead,
Sol.
Oh, and then like as soon as like he's done, just to make sure the momentum is on and he doesn't notice that anything is like off about the situation, I immediately like go, "What do you want? What are your demands?"
I want the ship. And I want revenge. From my brother.
Well, we're the ones that killed him, not Stevie.
He orchestrated the whole job for the ship and he became your friend. So if anything, he's just as responsible as the rest of you. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't kill this asshole right now.
You're about to have 5 other assholes try to kill you after.
We could all
At
go
5.
down together. We could all go down together.
But then you wouldn't get the ship.
You think this is about the ship? I said I wanted the ship. That was just to distract you. I just want revenge. This ship means nothing to me. You know why I'm on this ship? So I can take you out and I can sell this to Black Sun or the Sith Empire or anybody that wants to turn this thing into a weapon. Because you know why the Sith Empire was here? They're gonna weaponize the ship. Send it through hyperspace directly into the heart of Coruscant, demolishing the Galactic Senate. And yeah, I took that plot point from the High Republic.
I was gonna say that sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Soul is just really doing their best to keep him talking, so that everyone else can maybe do stuff. Like there's no way that Soul actually wants to hear this man speak. So
yeah, I feel like when I got shot in the shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I would have like kind of like gone down like on my knees in pain.
Mm-hmm.
And as she's like keeping this conversation going, I would like to try to unholster one of my blaster pistols, and I'm gonna hold the action, if you will. I'm not gonna attempt to shoot him yet.
Okay.
I just want to see if I could get an angle.
Okay. Roll to unholster. Because because you don't want him catching you trying to do it.
It's a 9.
Oh yeah, you shake. I mean, your hand's shaking, but you're able to do it quietly without him seeing. Zill, what are you doing during the monologue?
So at this point, my gun is unholstered. I'm outside the door. I'm trying to look in and try to get an angle, but I think I can't see a great one from where I'm currently at.
Okay.
So I'll say hidden, so he doesn't know I'm there, maybe as well.
Okay, that's fine. So Dixon finally notices what Soul is trying to do, and he says, "Enough of games. I'm tired of this. You have until the count of 3 to drop your weapons, or I kill this motherfucker right now." He says 1.
He
2.
doesn't know my weapon's out, right?
No, he doesn't.
Okay.
I start to motion like I'm going to put both my lightsabers down, but I'm going very slowly.
Okay. He cocks the hammer to his pistol.
I want to shoot him in the hand. I don't want to kill him. I want to shoot his hand.
Okay, roll to do it.
It was an 8. Can I spit in a fate point?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, that's a 10.
Oh, yeah. You shoot him right in the hand, and the blaster pistol goes flying out of his hand, and he's in shock, and he's taken back a little bit, and he looks at you, and he says, "That was a lucky shot." Then he pulls out another blaster and aims it back at Stevie. He says, "Bet you can't do it again."
I'm going to do it again.
All right.
Are you kidding?
Welcome
Are you
back,
joking? I'm going to do it again.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's a 9.
Okay, yeah, that hits. He does not have any other blasters available.
Or
So,
hands.
Or hands at this point.
no, he's
It's not Star Wars if somebody doesn't lose a hand, okay? It's a trope. We have to keep it.
And if the hands are still there, I have lightsabers to fix it.
all I'm gonna say is that one hand is now gone. The same hand is now gone. And then he looks at you and he says, "You really don't want him to die, do you?"
Yeah, he really comes in handy.
Meanwhile, Stevie P is on the ground, blood coming out of his wound, and he's starting to get paler.
We need a cleric.
RBD, since you are here,
Do you have any medical protocols?
Sorry, no.
You all right, bud?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm sorry to distract,
it's all
but
good.
I was listening to this while picking up mom in the middle. And I
I'm
was
so
like,
sorry for the cussing.
I was like, no, you're fine, because don't do this while you're driving, folks. I had one earbud and stuff while on YouTube, and when CB Pops was like something, and like I saw the messages, and I was like, no, mom was like, are you okay? I was like, sorry. I was like, in my head, I was like, I gotta get home, and so everything's okay. We're good.
Okay,
Okay,
good.
But again, I don't know any medical procedures. I'm trying to realize what's going on and stuff because again, I'm sorry I'm late, but again,
You're good, dude.
droids have malfunctions and stuff.
You
and
gotta
I'm trying
charge
to
your
get it
battery pack and chug a WD-40.
even.
You're all
Yeah, that's you're right for reals. But I'm trying to take in what's going on. I'm trying to see what is. I see a person like in front of me with two, like their hands are like, what's going on? I need to know what's happening. Tell me, someone.
So,
Like, I'm sorry to give everyone a heart attack while I just shut down immediately.
so while that is going on, one more person enters the bridge from Dixon's direction. Remember the bald-headed, scarred-up bodyguard that you left on Nar Shaddaa?
Vaguely.
He's back. And
Hey,
he
big
comes
guy.
in there. He says, "Oi. You lot again." And this time he takes a shot at Soul. And that misses.
Good old Zabrak luck.
But then he walks up and
Oh.
thrusts the knife deeper into Stevie Palp's stomach.
How?
How?
Yes.
Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. We're keeping you late. I apologize.
No, it's fine.
Just get. Listen, I passed through so many and broke so many speed laws in the DC area just to get back home. So let's go. Let's
Okay.
go. I'm here for this, my man.
Stevie P is now bleeding out even more. And Dixon says, "Tick tock, tick tock. What are you gonna do?" Because he doesn't have much time left. Who wants to go?
Would I know like where the infirmary was?
There is an infirmary on the engineering level of the ship, so it's
How
3
far is
decks
that
down.
from here?
It's 3 decks down.
Is it actually staffed?
Yes, it is staffed.
Okay, I didn't know if they were hostages or not. Okay.
No. No, all they knew was like the explosion that rocked, but that was about
Okay.
it. Like they didn't know about the hostages.
Is there any way we could like call them, or like if we have
RBD
access
could.
to like the computer systems, like could we call somebody to come up here from the infirmary?
RBD
I got
could.
it. I got it. I'll start.
I mean, do we really want to take a chance of having the medics come up and Dixon killing them?
Well, my plan is to be done with Dixon by the time they get here.
Fair.
All right.
I mean, Dixon's also handless at this point, right? So
he's
got one hand.
there's only so much he can do.
Handless on the Halcyon.
We also
newest-
got a
The
Baldy
newest
boy.
Raylo fanfic.
Yes. Ha ha ha. All right, RBD, go ahead and roll to call the infirmary.
I got a 10.
You successfully call the infirmary. They are going to be up within the next few minutes. All right. Who wants to take these two assholes out?
I'm sorry. I just got off for a good 30, 35 minutes. I want that bald guy right there. I got a new magic trick.
All right.
I hope you rip his heart out of his chest.
So you walk into the bridge. What do you do?
First off, I show my hand and I got a pile of cards. Pick a card. Pick a hand. Which one would you like? And I just like start shuffling and stuff, start showing some signs like jacks, aces, everything like that. Just you know. So he's pretty much scarred and banged up, right? Because again, I'm just like, okay, all right, cool. Is this your card?
I am not doing this again.
Okay. Okay, sure. Okay, so so I just play around with him a bit and stuff like that. Then I just put a blaster to his face and I just take one shot to the forehead, right there.
All right, roll to do it, buddy.
Okay. And I got an 8.
Fate point. Go ahead.
Okay.
Reroll.
I got a 12.
Oh
Come
yeah.
on.
His head is gone. This guy, there's no coming back for this guy. Like he's dead. It's like the beginning of Halo where the person's head explodes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like that.
And Kazak was right. I should recharge and take my WD-40 way
Told
often.
ya.
Okay, all right.
Dixon-
See where
Dixon-
it goes. Okay.
Dixon's looking over and he's just like,
Oh, you want to pick another card? I got
Ugh.
more.
he's
got more.
distracted by the cards. He's like, what do you mean? Who wants to go in and finally find out what he's doing and finally get closure for this thing and see if Stevie lives or dies?
I'll do it.
All right. Now I gotta
All right,
watch Halo.
Soul. Huh?
Nothing, Thomas in chat. It's like, now I gotta watch Halo.
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna move forward while all this chaos is going on. Toward the handless man and the bald guy and our friend Stevie Palps. Guns drawn, and I'm just gonna hold it to him and go like, well, technically, I just kind of want to fire.
Yeah.
I just kind of want to just shoot the guy. Now that I'm close enough, I will draw both guns toward his chest and do an extremely unreal video game double shot at him at
Okay.
at Clone or
Should
Dixon.
can I also suggest doing the Jason Derulo spin from the Book of Boba Fett that everybody was so pissed off about?
Yes, I will
Okay.
gladly do that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Only if we can speed away from the ship on Vespa scooters.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, can we drive?
You
into
can
the
tow the
sunset?
Halcyon with Vespa scooters if you want.
You do not tow with a Vespa scooter, sir.
One does not
That's
simply
just-
tow Vespa scooter.
Silencio, Bruno. All right. Go ahead and roll for the Jason Derulo blaster spin.
God.
Pickle.
Ooh, 4 and a 6. Hello. That's a 10.
Yeah.
That's a 10.
Before you say that, as you're spinning, Stevie looks up and chuckles. He goes, "You're fucked now, dude." And then you shoot him right in the chest, and he goes down, and he twitches, and then dies. Meanwhile, Stevie P is clutching his stomach and coughing up blood.
I'm gonna drop to one knee and also cover, drop to one knee and rip my sleeve off and cover the wound and try to like stifle it. Just tell him to hang on. Like, you're not allowed to leave right now. We've been through this. We've been through it before. You cannot die. I will be very upset. And I don't usually get upset when people die. But if you die right now, I will hold a personal grudge against you for the rest of eternity. Stevie, stay with me.
You were always one of my favorites.
I know. And that's why you have to stay with me. Because I'm your favorite. You have to hang on. That's the rule.
He reaches one hand up and touches your face. And he's still alive. The medics end up showing up just in time, and they save Stevie Palps' life.
Yes.
At this
God.
point, you now have control of the bridge. Do you finish the job? Or do you run off with Stevie P and lick your wounds and recover?
Stevie P's going to the med bay, right?
Yeah.
We're almost at what? We're at Moncall right now, aren't we? We're still docked, right?
You are just getting to Moncala. This was the hyperspace day.
The next move I would like to make, if everyone's cool with it, I'm going to get all these hostages off the ship. Basically, everyone who is like not us and non-essential, and then let's get out of here with this ship and Stevie. Let's finish.
Yeah,
the
I
job.
agree. I think
I
we can
agree.
make it like a narrative, like there was an attack on the ship is being decommissioned, we're gonna fix it, blah 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 blah, and that's how we get the ship and get out.
Okay.
I like that plan.
Deal.
That is a
As long
solid
as
plan.
as long as there's no like personnel and at the same time like
No,
care for human lives. That's number one. Okay.
everybody's been evacuated off after you get to Moncala.
Okay.
Do we have everything we need to run the ship by ourselves, or should
Yeah.
we take some of the money that we have and pay some people to stay on the ship with us?
No, you can run it with the 5 of you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Do that.
None of the actors can stay, though. Unfortunately, we can't have a dinner show. So.
No.
Damn it.
But SK can stay.
SK
Wait, is
only.
Dad still in his room?
I think
Thad
he's still
is
tied up,
still
right?
in his room.
Jeez, Biz.
So at least we have Dad for entertainment.
Yes.
Yeah, let's keep that. Let's keep him.
So
Let's
you
have
guys,
a rave with Dad.
you guys earn a rave with Stevie P just taking a bunch of painkillers for his stomach. And, like chewing on them because like that's the way he does it. And Thad decides that he throws a massive rave for the 5 of you and Stevie P in the Crown of Corellia as you all are flying to, I believe it was Naboo was going to be your final stop, or was it
Oh
going to be
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Naboo.
Okay. You you get to Naboo, and there you have to meet the client.
Show me the baby.
But the client never shows up.
I ran out of power and ran out of WD-40 for this. Where's our guy?
We cut over to Coruscant and to the Black Sun organization. And the leader of Black Sun, the Phalian man that you met in the last episode, is visited by one of his guards, one of his head guards, and says, "Sir, they took the bait." Did they really? So they just committed a huge crime and nobody even knew about it. Interesting. We'll have to keep a close eye on them. Do we know their IDs yet? He hands the leader of Black Sun a data pad with all of your names and occupations on it, including one Stevie Palps. A little bit of time goes by, and you all take the Halcyon from Naboo to your brand new estate on Nar Shaddaa that is now being built. And that will
Having a
be
home base.
that is now your base of operations. So now not only do you have the ship that you got from Zerka Corps, but now you have a brand new MPO 11 Purgle class Star Cruiser to go with it.
How are we gonna park that thing?
Oh, it'll fit on the estate grounds. And that, my friends, is part 2 of the season premiere.
Halcyon heist! Woo! We
Yeah.
did
We
it!
did it! We stole the Halcyon! Take that, Mickey Mouse!
Wow.
Yes.
Yes. So that has been our RPG tonight, folks. Thank you for joining us. I am so sorry that we went 3.5 hours tonight. For those of you that have to work super early in the morning, get the hell out and go to bed. Uh, but thank you for joining us. We are going to be back in April for another 2-part episode, which is going to be Star Wars Law and Order, because we decided tonight that that's what we're going to do. In which some of our party may be detectives and some of our party may be district attorneys. Who knows? Who knows? But that is it for us. We hope that you have a wonderful week. We love having you guys with us. Thank you to chat. Thank you all, my fam, for joining me every single month and just being here with me and putting up with my shenanigans and my long-windedness and my goings-ons. Thank you. Uh, yeah, that's it. We will see you all next time. Have a wonderful week. We will see you next week for the return of our live show. That's it for us.